This is NESN, your New England Sports Network.
In front, had Moe dead to rights as the Bruins got all mixed up behind the net, and the Canadian Richer did not score. A big stop by Moe. Moe trapping it, blocked it, and the Canadians poke it in. Moe reached up, grabbed it, dropped it, and Corson at the goal line poked it in.
It seemed that this game was going to follow the age-old script. The Bruins, on the verge of mounting a serious unbeaten streak, were about to have their hopes dashed by the Montreal Canadiens. They always seem to be there, at every turn, finding ways to break Boston's hearts. Whether it be with a playoff stunner or regular season robbery by the likes of Patrick Roy, the Canadiens always seem to find a way. Roy and the Canadiens were poised and ready to take a 2-0 win from the Bees. Many in the sellout crowd had made their move for the parking lot, when suddenly, unexpectedly, the roof fell in.
Lindsman over the line, off for Bork. Bork a shot. Ray Bork from Ken Lindsman with 2:25 left. The Bruins trail by 1. Bork from Lindsman. The Bruins break it up. Lindsman puts it across in front. It is Bork fighting for it into the corner. Behind the net to Brickley. Brickley holding in front. Neely scores! Cam Neely from Andy Brickley to tie the game at 2 with 2:06 left. Here comes Wesley over the line. Ludwig fell down. Wesley moving in. Shot scores! Wesley scores! And the Bruins lead 3-2!
What a goal by Glenn Wesley!
It was a performance for the ages, a comeback unmatched in recent memory. That it came at the expense of the Montreal Canadiens made it all the more sweet. Tonight, the New Jersey Devils present the next roadblock to the Bruins' streak of good fortune. These teams don't meet very often, but when they do, it's never dull. 2 years ago, it was a dramatic 7-game Stanley Cup semifinal. Last year, another runway battle at the Meadowlands. This year, the Devils are led by new head coach John Cunningham, no stranger to the Bruins system. They also bring 2 of the high-priced Russian stars, who have so far found life in the NHL something less than perfect. Up next, it's the Boston Bruins and the New Jersey Devils live on NESN. Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the Boston Garden, where tonight the Bruins and New Jersey Devils meet for the first time this season. I'm Dave Shane. Emotion is the key word tonight. Both clubs should be coming into the Garden with plenty of it. The Bruins, on the basis of their 3-2 come-from-behind win over Montreal Thursday night in this building, and the Devils on the basis of their 5-4 overtime win last night against the division-leading New York Rangers. No ordinary overtime win for the Devils. They were down 4-1 with about 12 minutes left to go in that hockey game. They managed to come back, and they are on cloud 9. Now, the key is which team will show up with the same kind of emotion. If both do, we'll have a dandy of a hockey game, but there's always that possibility that the teams get so high that they come in flat. The opening shift should tell the story as to who's ready to play and who isn't. I'll tell you what goaltenders are ready to play. Reggie Lemelin will get the call tonight for Boston. Chris Terreri, the former Providence College star, will go for New Jersey. For a closer look at this one, let's go up to the booth right now with Fred and Derek.
Thank you, Dave. Well, the Boston Bruins this season, they work hard. You pointed out that that's going to be a key. I'm sure the Boston Bruins are going to show up and work hard again. Randy Burridge style tonight.
Well, they are working very hard. Mike Milbury, he makes no mistake, makes no bones about that. He wants them all to give their effort. That's why along the philosophy of getting more goals, hard work is a direct result of it. It's something that I got to see that this New Jersey team, Fred, they have an ability to put the puck in the net on occasion in high numbers, and it's something that the Bruins are going to have to work very sound defensively again tonight.
Looking at players overshadowed by Raymond Bourque's excellent season and great start. Norris Trophy top candidate, no question about that, is Gary Galley.
Gary Galley is probably playing as fine a defense as anyone back there, aside from Ray Bourque. And Galley's handling the puck well. He's controlling it in his own end. He's getting it up, and he hits real good. He's a great hitter, really underrated as a hitter, and he plays a tough, competitive game, and the Bruins have really kind of shored up the defense since his return.
And, of course, of considerable interest, the first appearance, Slava Fetisov, the defenseman from Russia. 31 years of age, outstanding player in Russia. He's found it a little bit difficult adjusting to the NHL.
He's getting his points. There's a lot of controversy over the Schoenfield firing of him getting benched and him backing down in a fight from Wendell Clark. It was a situation that he was not used to. He doesn't really know how the National Hockey League is playing a day-out, day-in basis. And it's right now, I think he's struggling a little bit. He's going to have to find himself, however. The Devils really do depend on him an awful lot, and the Bruins get right on him. He may give the puck away.
And we'll have the opening face-off in just a moment.
Welcome back to the Boston Garden, just in time for Mr. Frank Schulte to perform the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, let's take a look at the officials for tonight's game. Paul Stewart, Boston native. Your referee, Ron Asselstein, and Kevin Collins, tonight the linesman. In the New Jersey goal, Chris Terreri, who has had a couple of rough outings his last two trips. The guys were telling me this is a big game for him. He has improved considerably since first coming in the league in terms of reading angles, and stands up a little bit more, although he's still a flopper. And here's Reggie Levelin, who's been wondering when he's going to get a chance to play again the way Andy Moog's been playing. A pleasant problem for Mike Milbury and the coaching staff. Who to play in goal, they're both going well. We're ready to go. Here's Fred.
Reggie Levelin, and they're cheering for Reggie already. He did not play in the last two games. Andy Moog did. Mark Johnson ready for the face-off. We're going to have a replay of that national anthem. Frank Schulte, a fine job singing, but that fan there with his cap on.
Put the hat on, got chastised for it.
Long shot in by Wesley, right on, and the rebound by Healy, and it went wide. Wesley, another one in. Chris Terreri with the save, and we have a face-off.
Nesson's exclusive presentation of Boston Bruins hockey is brought to you in part by Budweiser, Beechwood aged for that distinctively clean, crisp taste that makes Budweiser the king of beers. For all that you do, this Bud's for you. And by Nissan, building cars for people who want more than just a means of getting from here to there. Nissan, built for the human race. And by Sullivan Tire Family Car Care Centers, because family spirit is what Sullivan is all about. And by your New England area Century 21 offices. Put your trust in #1. Century 21.
Shot by Wesley, missed. Dug out behind the net by Neely and front. Scores! And Linsman! Linsman from Neely right off the bat. The Bruins lead 1-0.
Now the thing you got to be careful of, that early goal, no letdown. This is a continuation. Dave, you mentioned it in the opening. This is what you want to have happen. Of course, you got a goal, but be careful now. You do not want the Devils to come back with one.
Well, all the Bruins need to do is just remember what happened about 12 hours ago when the Devils came back after being down by 3 late and won it. The Bruins know that can happen quite easily.
Linsman from Neely and Rob Sametta at right wing on the line. and Danico drills it into the Boston end. Neely trying to move it out. Now Johnson snaps it in the Boston end. Ray Bork with it. Gets the open man, Neely. And a good break, 3-on-2. Linsman over the line, off for Neely. Neely drilled it, but very wide. And the net dislodged in a collision as Danico and Sameta went down.
Well, that was driving for the net. Neely was anticipating a time pass to Sameta.
That was a good open field tackle by Danico.
Yeah, nice move. Yeah. Got away with it, too. There's John Cuniff.
John won his first game behind the bench, then 3 games, close ones, without a victory, and then the big come-from-behind win last night.
Mike Milbury doing an excellent job back there.
They're playing Happy Birthday here for Ted Sater, Bruin assistant coach. His birthday today. He's behind the bench with Mike tonight.
It's his birthday.
Yeah.
All right. Switch the camera to him.
Greg Hogwood at center now with Bob Gould on the right, John Carter on the left, Gary Galley and Alan Peterson. Bruins in front, 1-0. Randy Velishek. Mike Terreri, Providence College. Former Providence College player. His Gould shot on a save. Terreri as Gould got it. 25 feet dead in front. Was turning around, but did put it on net. And pressure in deep. Alan Peterson. A hard hit. The play is broken up at center ice by Brock. That hit was on number 22, Yanni Oyanen. Finnish player, Utica last year, American Hockey League. Hoggood trying to move in, can't get possession. Now Galley does, up to center ice, over to Alan Peterson. Peterson drives along one wide of Terreri. Back for it, Starikov, the Russian defenseman who hasn't played that much. And he is dressed for action tonight. He is number 4. Batisov, the other one, number 2. The Bruins unloaded a goal quickly. Alan Peterson kicks it in deep. Randy Velishek winding up. And to the Boston end. Back for Don Sweeney's on defense with Ray Bork. Don Sweeney and Burridge behind the net, trying to move it up for Carpenter. Carpenter can't clear it out. It is kept in by Driver. His pass blocked. And now it's center ice. Loose puck picked up by Bork. Bork over the line. Fires. Save Terreri. Oh, he had plenty on that. Terreri took it all away at the top of the crease.
Well, let's take a look at who is not dressed tonight. Michael Telvin. Many thought he might make it back tonight, but he is still on a day-to-day basis. Craig Janney and Jim Weaver are still out of the lineup. Mike Miller sitting down tonight. Well, you get the rookie Rob Sameta back in the lineup. Wolanin, Korn, Podubny, and Rutsalainen sitting out tonight for New Jersey. Podubny, a great goal scorer. They miss him. He has a lower back strain. They're hoping he'll be back for their next game.
Back to Bork from Carpenter. The shot, the save, Terreri. And Bob Sweeney with it. 1-0 Boston, and they are storming the New Jersey end. The whole game. This pass from Burridge to Bork was missed by Bork, and Don Sweeney now flips it back over the line. Al Deline takes it, former Quebec Nordique defenseman, and moves it up on the left. Moving for it, Sundstrom, a clear in, Shanahan going for it. Don Sweeney trying to get away from him. Has trouble, now does. Up to Burridge. Burridge to Carpenter. Carpenter trying to set up Bob Sweeney, can't do it. Ray Bork. Nice pass away from Shanahan, gives it to Wesley. It gets it back. 1-0 Boston. Bob Sweeney for Burridge. Burridge trying to move, and he is broken up on defense by Neil Brady. A number 1 pick by New Jersey. That is first draft choice. They have 5 of them in there. His Myers trying to move and prevent icing. Forced the play it. And indeed, Hasseltine got in front of Bob Joyce as he tried to keep it in, and New Jersey works it out. Sundstrom checked all the way by Joyce. Quintal away looking for quickly an offside pass at a face-off call.
Excellent hustle by Lyndon Byers to get in on that play, and Bobby Joyce holding up Sundstrom. They're moving right here. Lyndon Byers jumping through. Terreri gets out, poke checks it away from him, but Bobby Joyce gets a hold of it.
Good check by Ron Hasseltine, too, on Joyce.
Joyce gets to wheel around and look at an empty net if Hasseltine doesn't hit him.
Neil Brady on the face-off. He played with Utica last year. Sundstrom on the left. The draw in the Boston zone, and Stefan Kentell has it. The shots tell the story. 6 Boston, 0 for the Devils. Going for it. Brickley puts it in. And a save by Terreri. Beautiful move by Brickley in tight as he beat the defenseman to that one. And the Bruins fight for it in the corner. And now Fetisov takes over. The Russian, 31-year-older from the Red Army team. A clear out by everybody, all the way down softly to Lemlin. Kentall with it. Intercepted by Sundstrom. Can't convert it. Myers trying to come back. And he's loose. Peter Sundstrom, one of the better players for the Devils. Here's Fetisov, center ice. The big slap shot, the first save. The puck loose, and it is cleared away into the corner. Linsman starting it out, looking for Semeta. Can't get it. Knocked away by Starikov. The Russian combination on defense for John Cuniff's team. Starikov and Fetisov. Fetisov hit by Neely, knocked off the puck. Semeta keeps it in deep. Now Starikov gets it. A lead on the right wing side. Turgeon trying to move. It's in deep. Rolls around the boards. And back now. Velishek is on it. Left defense. Trying to get it back. He does. Rolls it in front. It is knocked away by Galley. In the center ice to Linsman. He's open. Can't set up Neely though. Velishek intercepts. Muller with it. Muller moving over the line with Turgeon. Trying to move in. Just broken up by Don Sweeney. Bruins break. Linsman has a 4-man rush. And the play offside. Bruins are going to get wide open opportunities here. Boston 1, New Jersey nothing. Back in a moment.
We're going to get to see if this is offside. Right now, Galley's a little wide. What he did is he went to step, Dave, and he lifted his left foot, and that put his right foot offside.
Tell you what, Derek, talking about which team might fall prey to that pitfall of being a little flat after an emotional win. The Devils are flat as a pancake. They're standing around.
And a big chance for Boston. Boston leads 1-0. Terreri, though, has kept it down. Hoggart trying to move in. Hoggart is broken up after the line by Bruce Driver. Driver forced back by Hoggart. Moves it up on the right wing side. Breaking is Maley. Maley trying to go deep on Bork. Forced deep, puts it on the side of the net. And just jammed up by Lemlin. Reggie can be a little rusty there, I tell you.
Well, Maley, he kind of cups the puck. Watch him there. Forces it ahead, keeps it going wide. It hits his stick. Now, it's not going to go in the net from there. The only way it can go in if it hits the back of the net, comes out, hits his foot, and trickles in. Reggie a little bit off the post.
Well, Reggie is the classic stand-up goaltender. The last thing he wants to do is go down, and he didn't want to go down there.
Just a little bit off the post. Not enough to notice, mind you, but it kind of bothered me a little.
Or do you have opposite styles at both ends of the rink? Terreri likes to go down.
On the face-off, it is back for Wesley. Trying to move it out with Burridge. Burridge able to work it up. Bob Sweeney breaks. 1-man back. Sweeney coming. Trying to cut in front. He spilled and can't get the shot away. And a tripping call going on Almeline for tripping Bob Sweeney.
Boy, a couple of nice moves he put on him there.
Boston 1, New Jersey nothing. Back in a moment. Borka shot in front. The rebound goes wide after being blocked. It's kept in by Wesley. Now up to Burridge. Power play for Boston. First of the game for either team. The shots are 8-2 Boston. And a drilling shot by Bork right off the bat. Back to Bork now. Into Bob Sweeney. Bob Sweeney in front to Burridge. Burridge can't get it. Bork keeps it in. For Wesley. Now Bob Sweeney. 2 men on him. He gets it deep to Carpenter. Carpenter off to the side of Terreri on his right. Back on the boards. Kept in. Good play by Wesley. Carpenter again. Oh, he is taken down and out. Now goes Sundstrom. Patrick Sundstrom.
He's got those stitches in his tongue. He got it back in the mouth again. If he could raise a little blood out of those stitches from 2 nights ago.
Patrick has been known to use that stick. And he did there. You'll watch him on Carpenter.
Right here, it's up, slides off the hand. Carpenter got it in the original, just a tick of it. You catch that in the teeth when you got your tongue already cut, you're going to react to it.
2 minutes for high sticking. And the penalty.
Oh, it's just a 2-minute high stick. No blood, so no major.
Good call.
But
This was essential now the Bruins get a goal here.
Oh, this
You
is a
score
major
early,
foul.
you get a break, a 2-man short advantage for 1:23. Number one, stay out of the box. You do not want any foolish penalties to equalize this, and you must get one. Or this can go back to Hans.
3 players for New Jersey are Mark Johnson, Slava Fetisov, and Randy Velishek. Sweeney, Burridge, Carpenter, Bork, Wesley. 2-man advantage for Boston. Boston leads 1-0. Bork to Wesley. Back for Bork. Over to Carpenter. Bork again. Bork to Carpenter. Shot deflected off Burridge and wide. Carpenter's shot was not going to hit the net. And he was trying for a shot. Bork keeps it in. Now to Bob Sweeney in deep. And the threesome for New Jersey doing it nicely. Wesley now keeps it in. Stick handle. The pass though right to Velishek. And it is clear. Boston has a 2-man advantage for 50 seconds. Boston leads 1-0. Bork back. Over the line. Holding. Now from Wesley. The shot missed. Oh, a stinging shot. Just missed wide to the left of Terreri. Bork with it again. Pass in front. Terreri blocked. Great play as Burridge tried to stuff it home. And 27 seconds left on the 2-man advantage. Chris Terreri.
Now, it's quite evident, Derek, that the Devils are going to take their chances with the other 4 guys on the attack. They're going to try to take Ray Bork away from getting that shot off from the point.
Right here, this is a gamble to get it in. Like a hard shot, a hard pass. That much traffic in front of the net, very difficult to handle. Off Carpenter's stick, Burridge just never got it up. Here's the one that could have gone in very easily. He blasts this one just wide of Terreri's hand.
One night in college, Terreri 65 saves against BC. 65.
I called that game, Fred, and I was saying Terreri in my sleep for the next couple of nights.
You would.
Unreal. I've never seen anybody play goal like that.
Certainly has
game.
the ability to get hot.
2 men in the box. Albaline and Sundstrom. Patrick Sundstrom. Brady on the draw. Linsman wins it. Back to Hogwood. He's on with Bork. Bork lets it go. Terreri makes the save. Deflection into the stands on the faceoff in the New Jersey zone. Down to 21 seconds with the 2-man advantage. Boy, he is hot and he is warmed up.
Hogwood over to Bork. One times it. Nobody on that side of the net, however. Into the stands. Gives us a chance. Again, well, for Mike Milbury and the guys to Annette Gilmore. And a thank you from Sister M. Timothy.
Neil Brady, a rookie, on the draw with Linsman. And he wins it. For Starikov, who's on. Neely digs it free, though, so who wants a face-off? Here's Bork keeping it in. Bork for Linsman. Linsman still looking. Now in for Brickley. Brickley put it on net. Ah, it didn't reach. It was blocked.
That Sergei Starikov looks more like a Soviet tank than a Russian defenseman. It's at 5'10", 225 pounds.
That's not all muscle.
He could play fullback.
This
Right
is
here.
Driver who got it.
The pass across, an excellent play by Brickley, a tremendous defensive play by Driver.
So we're down to 6 seconds on the 2-man advantage. The shots are 10 Boston, 2 New Jersey. The Bruins lead 1-0 on Ken Linsman's goal, and we have 12:31 left in the first period. Linsman, Neely, Brickley, Bork, Hogwood. And it is knocked right out by Aaron Broughton all the way to the Boston end. No question who won that faceoff. Bruins have to start at their end, and now they just have the 1-man advantage. Linsman over the line, in deep. Still battling for it. It's hit hard by Driver. Puck ricochets around for Bork. Bork checks, Neely keeps it in. In deep for Brickley. Brickley back for Bork. Bork has trouble handling it. Bork hit by Broughton. And Fetisov. And the Devils break it out into center ice. Down to 7 seconds. Velishek now. Long shot on Reggie Lemlin. And they have survived the 2-man advantage that the Boston Bruins had. So it's still just 1-0 Boston. And New Jersey, thanks to Chris Terreri, very much in the game. Velishek trying to move. Can't. And In the center ice, Neely over the line, trying to set up Burridge. Rolls wide, Terreri out of the net. Drops it back, and the lead. Mark Johnson breaks. Johnson going over the line, trying to move it in. Back, great stop there by Reggie Lemlin. Puck loose. The shot was by Doug Brown, the former Boston College star, a real threat. Lemlin the save, and he tied it up. Boston 1, New Jersey nothing. Back in a moment. And the play back to Albaline. The shot blocked in front. Loose. Muller trying to get it. Galley checking him. A backhander by Turgeon over the net. Behind the net, Alan Peterson pokes it up the boards. Bruins trying to come out with it. Carpenter out of Galley, but they can't connect, and Johnson drives it back in. Talk about a momentum shift. Well, you kill a couple of penalties like New Jersey did, and they know they're right in the game. They trail 1-0. And we're just about halfway through the first period. Galley clears it in. Driver going back. Burridge hustles in. Driver trying to get away from Carpenter in to break it up. Carpenter to Bob Sweeney. The shot is wide and high. Long rebound. Wesley can't contain it at inside the line. Burridge now clears it back in as Wesley is hit hard on the play. Hit hard by Turgeon, who is not that much of a physical player. He came out. But Wesley was an easy target there. His Albaline over the line with a threat. Shot deflected wide. Behind the net. Kental clears it up the boards on the right wing and out the center ice. Back for it now, Ken Danico. In the center ice, his pass stopped. Bob Sweeney trying to set a play. Rolls over on the right for Bob Joyce. A lead for Brickley. Too far. Fetisov, the Russian player. Beautiful play. Swings right close to the net. Beautiful pass on the right to Sundstrom. He's over the line with it now with McLean. McLean's pass broken up by Don Sweeney. Can't clear. McLean fires. Behind the net, Shanahan gets it in front. Save on Sundstrom by Lemlin. What a stop by Reggie Lemlin.
Well, Sundstrom doesn't get the credit that really is due him. He's a fine all-around player. He's pretty solid on face-offs, kills penalties well, has some great offensive tools.
Turgeon just floats this across, ends up to Shanahan. Now Shanahan just going to one-time it to Sundstrom, up in the air. Reggie just snapped his arm out and got it. That was going to be a bang-bang play, wanted to take the ice away. He's down, and all he's got left is his glove, and he used it. His best advantage. Bruins still skating, but...
It is back to Velishek. Shot is high. Long rebound, Carter trying to knock it out. It is kept in by Koyanen. Now in deep, Carter takes over. Around the boards, 1-0 Boston. Ray Bork trying to clear it out. Finally gets it out. And a break possible. 2-on-1. Carter coming hard with Gould. Gould. Deep. Shoot. Save. Terreri. He came out, cut down the angle. He knew Carter would be going for it. And away in the center ice, it is Koyanen. Broken up. Carter coming right back with Gould. A lot of speed. Over the line deep. Into the corner. Puts it in front. Hogwood can't reach it. Koyanen gets it out. Now to Maley. Maley breaks with Broughton. Maley trying to lead Broughton deep. Broughton goes behind the net, gets it, tries to put it in front, can't. The follow-up by Driver. He keeps it in. Back for it. Fourth. Around now for Gould. Gould starts it away. Can't set up Hogwood. Alan Peterson with it. Peterson over the line. The shot. Oh, wide. He let that one rip. About 50 feet. Right back as the pace picks up, it is Doug Brown, always a hustler. And here, moving in, is Driver to put it in front for a shot that scores. A drive off the right wing, and the goal by Brown.
Okay, you got an early goal, you missed a two-man advantage. They get one back. That's settle everything down here. Regroup.
Well, it looked like Al Peterson had carried out his check on Brown to the far side boards, yet Brown got right back in the play.
Right here, when the play is made across, Brown just snapped the shot off. Went high. Reggie had piece of it.
Doug Brown out of Boston College with the goal at 11:36. And New Jersey has tied up the game. And Brown is a hustler.
Game in and game out.
Scored by number 24, Doug Brown.
Ray Bork up to Bob Sweeney. Sweeney clears it in. Bob Sweeney is going out. High stick Alvely. And he is going out on delayed call. Here it is.
From driver at 11:36.
And Boston will be shorthanded.
Boston
High stick Bob Sweeney. Boston 1, New Jersey 1. Back in a moment.
For high sticking. And 12 minutes, 3 seconds.
This is a kill. This is a momentum kill. You got to shut these New Jersey Devils off now.
Bruins control it after the faceoff, and Carter wraps it in deep. Back for Driver. He's on with Fetisov. And the lead to center ice stopped by Bork. Now Fetisov. Over to Driver. Muller up front with Johnson. And it's away to Fetisov. Now to Muller. Broken up by Ray Bork. Just a poke check knocked it right away. And Sylvain Turgeon. Now Muller is blocked on a Ray Bork check. You can feel it up here. The puck is kept in by Driver. Shot to save. The rebound. Off on the boards. And Carpenter able to clear it. Ray Bork. Do not forget the physical side of the game of Ray Bork. He can wrap you. And Muller felt that one. Sundstrom over the line now. He's on with Shanahan. Galley in the corner. They dig for it. Sundstrom with it. Now to Turgeon. The shot is blocked wide by Peterson and cleared out by Burridge. 51 seconds left on the Devils power play. The Devils are up to 8 shots now, and Boston with 11. Talk about momentum change. It all happened. New Jersey killed off a 2-man deficit. 40 seconds left on the Devils power play. 6:34 left in the first period. Ken Linsman scored for Boston. Doug Brown for New Jersey. Fetisov comes out slowly, and his pass is broken up by Ray Bork. Cleared away. At center ice, Patrick Sundstrom. Over the line now to Shanahan. Shanahan hit by Bork, and Neely gets it away to Burridge. Burridge checked by Driver. Sundstrom now to Shanahan. Broken up by Ray Bork, who is everywhere. And here's Driver pushing down Burridge. Driver threw a broken stick at the puck to keep Burridge from breaking away. In deep now, Shanahan and Burridge battled for it. Bruins are able to clear it out. And Bob Sweeney out of the penalty box. They killed out that penalty very nicely. And Ray Bork, what an all-star performance. Bob Sweeney going deep after the penalty. Going behind the net, looking for some help. Tried to put it front foot. At the point, kept in by Wesley. Wesley in now for Brickley. Brickley's for Wesley. They keep it in. Shot. Save on a deflection. It seemed to hit by Terreri after a save. Puck is centered. Hustling for Gould. Can't get it. Quintel keeps it in. Shot. Picked off by Terreri.
Oh, still let the broken stick go on the slash.
1-1 the score. Back at the moment. And a faceoff coming up to the left of Terreri. 12 shots for New Jersey, 8, or rather 12 for Boston, 8 for New Jersey. 5:20 left in the first period, and it is 1-1. Linsman and Brown the scorers. Broughton and Linsman on the faceoff to the left of Chris Terreri. Don Sweeney on defense with Glenn Wesley. And the Devils win it. Starikoff ices it. That's the signal. And the two Russian players, we've only looked at them now for about 15 minutes of play, and hardly that distinguishable from anybody else.
They're hockey players like anyone else. It's everybody. They built the media built the Soviets up to be something that they're not. They play very well as a team. They do not play individual hockey. They do not ad-lib the game and think as well. It's going to take them time to adjust.
Well, the question is, are they franchise players? Is
No.
Fetisov a franchise player? The answer would have to be no, as of what we've seen right now. Belichick now up to Broughton, and they break it out. A lead for Mealy, stopped, and with it, Rob Sameta. He handed it away to Starikoff.
And now Lindsman trying to start back. Gets it away to Wesley. Wesley the clear in. Starikov is number 4, as Dave said, built like a Russian tank. This is icing. And he took a belt from Cam Neely. Oh, boy. Neely crunched him after he iced it. That's the second time in the game. Second time in about a minute he's iced it.
Welcome to the National Hockey League.
The tank beats the train.
There you go.
Ooh.
Oh, boy. I don't like it over here as much.
The old 735.
Well, you run out of room in a littler building, and he normally would have had a ton of time to dump that puck out.
Does Cam know about glass?
Yeah, no, it only pertains to outside of the rink, I think.
Face out to the right of Terreri, 4:41 left in the first period, 1-1 the score. Brady against Lindsman. Oh, Lindsman to Bork. Bork on edge. And that one missed. Rebound, Sameta. Back to Kental. Kental in the screen, and Terreri, a remarkable stop. Oh, that deflected, and he had the right pad out there for it. Back goes Kental, and we have icing by New Jersey 3 times in really less than a minute.
Hey, if you follow high school football, Nesson is the place to be when we bring you complete coverage of the Massachusetts High School Super Bowls. That's December 2nd and 3rd. On Saturday, December 2nd, we'll have all 5 Eastern Mass Super Bowls live starting at 9:30 in the morning. Then on Sunday, we'll have the Central and Western Mass Super Bowls via tape delay. It's a super weekend of high school football, December 2nd and 3rd, right here on Nesson.
Here's Kental at the point. See what this touches on the way in. Goes off Neely's knee. Terreri, excellent save, a reaction save. Very good athlete.
On the draw, Muller against Lindsman. A physical battle as Danico gets it. Oh, he's able to clear it out for Kurt Muller. One of the #1 picks, New Jersey. A block of them in the lineup. And early picks, too. At center ice, Neely lost it, but Bork gets it. Bork all alone trying to make the play over the line. And followed by Sameta. He overskates it. Muller trying to come out. He takes a hit from Bob Sweeney. Not Muller. Now Johnson at center ice clears it in. Johnson, member of the 1980 U.S. Olympic team. 3:46 left. Bruins started out on fire. They are now almost playing at New Jersey's level. Not quite on fire. New Jersey confounding them is Fetisov. Mostly we look, he just passes off. Makes a nice pass, but doesn't do much else. Here comes Bob Sweeney on Fetisov. Over the line, dropped it for Burridge. Goes in deep, poked away by Terreri. Boy, he's like a third defenseman out there, Chris Terreri. Here comes Fetisov. Good pass to Sundstrom. Broken up at the Boston line by Peterson. It is kept in by McLean. Back to Driver. Up for McLean. McLean in front. Score! Driver! Driver set up by McLean. Makes it 2-1 New Jersey.
Well, one thing a New Jersey Devils team is not going to do, Derek, is quit at any point in a hockey game. They came out flat, but after the kill, they've been working hard and taking the play to Boston.
That kill, that 2-man short situation, you never get a chance really to practice it enough to put it away. Nice shot by Driver, but it was all set up by tremendous work by McLean. Never quit on the puck. Made 2 or 3 very nice plays. Resulted in a goal.
I can tell you the Bruins' pace not the same that they came out with. It slowed down to a New Jersey pace.
No, I think they're skating just as well, Fred. I think Terreri's made 2 or 3 big saves. Long way to go yet.
Driver from McLean, and it is 2-1. Doug Brown scored the first goal. And now the Devils pick it up as Albaline scores it in. Wesley trying to come out with it, and he's hit by McLean. Hoggood battles on the boards. Wesley, Hoggood, McLean, Sundstrom there. Somebody trying to get it free. Bork finally does, and Albaline able to keep it in. Took a hard hit, and the Bruins. Hoggood breaks it out. Hoggood over the line. Fires. Save Terreri. Short line. Bruins in the corner. Hoggood trying to put it in front. And he is buried by Shanahan. Ooh, what a hit Shanahan gave Hoggood. This one could be icing if Wesley can get there. They say no, McLean's there. And New Jersey has now picked up the pace as they lead 2-1. 2 minutes left in the first period. Bruins break it out. Carter is broken up. New Jersey trying to come back. Bork can't get it. Now he dumps over on the boards and clears it out. Shanahan there, battling for it. New Jersey says we can handle this team. We're in front 2-1. 1:50 left here in period number 1. The shots of 14 Boston. There's a long one by Bork all the way down on Terreri. Terreri says I can handle it. He drills it right out to Brock. Brock back, fakes, gives it off to Bailey. Bailey closes and shoots wide. Joyce trying to come out, and he can't do it. Check to the play. Peterson is hit, moves it behind the net. Up on the right. An elbow called here on Boston.
No, I think Bailey's going to get the elbowing, or Lemelin might get the stick.
Oh, Bailey shaken up.
Lemelin reached out with his stick. I think he clipped him a little bit.
There's a signal for an elbow check, too. That would be Bailey and Lemelin the penalty.
See, Bailey, Lemelin's got the stick a little high on Bailey. That's what clips him.
Now Paul Stewart signaled for an elbow. And let's see what the call will be with 1:25 left. Well, reflecting back on Thursday night's game, talking to Jim Foley of Foley Real Estate in Falmouth. He said, did Derek bail out? I said, no, you didn't bail out.
No, I get criticized for being too much of a homer, and I said, no, the Bruins are in trouble down 2.
A 5-minute major to Reggie Lemelin.
And a game misconduct.
What was the elbow call?
Lemelin gets a game misconduct as well. That'll put Andy Moog in goal.
I looked at Paul Stewart, and he had given an elbow call.
That's what I thought, too. Paul Stewart
is giving a 5-minute major to New Jersey, which, of course, can turn the game around. They will have a man advantage for 5 minutes, and Reggie Lemelin is out of the game for high-sticking melee and obviously cutting him.
right here. Reggie reaches out low, goes up off the shaft of his stick, bounces up his arm. Now he acts like he got shot. And Paul Stewart, he drew blood, gave Reggie the 5, which is that high-sticking rule. You have to be control. Now here's going to be, you're going to see if he now he says you're gone. Now he punches his elbow. Oh well. Andy Moog's got to be sitting there enjoying the night, and all of a sudden, zoom, the roof falls in, out he goes.
All right, for New Jersey, a big opportunity now. They survived a 2-man deficit. Killed off the penalty with Terreri really being flashy. Andy Moog is taking his time getting in there. He has no warm-up. And this copyrighted program is brought to you on the paid cable TV rights granted by the Boston Bruins solely for the entertainment of our viewing audience. Any publication, rebroadcast, retransmission, or the use of the accounts and descriptions of this game without the express written consent of New England Sports Network and the Bruins is prohibited. Big chance.
This is a big kill, too. You got 5 minutes.
And it is back to Fetisov. Fetisov is checked. Able to keep it in, though. Mark Johnson's pass stopped by Burridge, and he clears it. And Fetisov looked anything but sharp on that play. We are focusing on him because of...
And it's unfair, really, I think, to focus on him.
A lead in this time. Hit by Bork. Bork battles 2 Devils in deep. And Turgeon gets it. It's a 5-minute major. Fetisov trying to pass in. Muller trying to put it in front. Muller gets it back again. Muller back to driving. Outside the line, he lost it. 44 seconds left in the period. Muller falls down. And Ray Bork able to clear it. Mike Milbury making changes. 35 seconds left in the period. It will break up the major. Neely goes crashing in on driver, ties it up on the boards, battles for it. On the boards, New Jersey finally gets it free. Fetisov forced back by Carter. Now Turgeon starts it out. The pass too far ahead, and Peterson able to clear, but he cleared it into the New Jersey bench, and the faceoff will be inside the Boston line with 13 seconds left in period number 1. New Jersey leading 2-1 on goals by Doug Brown and by Bruce Driver. And it came after an opening goal very quickly by Ken Linsman.
What you want here is you're going to have survive this period, regroup, and then it is a momentum turner as well for the Bruins if they could shut off this 5-minute power play advantage. Shots 14-9.
And out of the game, Reggie Lemlin for high sticking. The winger, David Maley. Patrick Sundstrom on the faceoff with Linsman with 13 seconds left in the period. It's batted away by Ray Bourque. Knocked back in, and Ray Bourque has it with 8 seconds left. Plenty of time to clear it. And that'll do it in the period. Another outstanding period by Ray Bourque, but you can't notice much about that with New Jersey sporting the lead 2-1. 3:36 they will have left on that major penalty against Reggie Lemlin of the Boston Bruins. And at the end of the first period, the score, New Jersey 2 and Boston 1, will return in a moment. Underway, and Sundstrom into the corner against Wesley, and this is a major penalty. Boston shorthanded, and 3:20 left on it now. Wesley able to clear it out. Driver and Albeline playing the points up front. Sundstrom, Shanahan, and McLean. And for Boston, shorthanded Wesley and Bourque on with Burridge and Bob Sweeney. Driver has figured in both goals. Gets it up. They drive it in. Back first. It is Moog hustling it around. Bourque can't clear it. Bob Sweeney ridden off. Patrick Sundstrom has it. Now back to Driver. Sundstrom again. Watched by Sweeney. Passes in to the corner by McLean. And moving it back. Albeline lets it go. Save! Second one went wide. Turnaround. Rolls back to Albeline at the left point. He's got a good shot. Oh, he drilled that. Great stop there. The drive by McLean, but the Bruins can't clear it. Boston hemmed in. Bob Sweeney trying to get it. Albeline able to keep it in for McLean. McLean hit by Wesley. Bourque battles in deep for it to the right of Andy Moog. Major penalty against Boston, down to 2:13. 2-1 New Jersey. Albeline the shot. Saved by Moog in the clear, but not out. Driver keeps it in by Albeline. They're trying to line him up. This pass up, stopped by Ray Bourque, chopped, but not out. And it is kept in by New Jersey. Shanahan behind the net, trying to move it in front. Bourque tried to get it, fell down, able to tie it up. And ball whistle, Paul Stewart with the quickest whistle yet. Helped out Boston.
That was a Bruins whistle. Shanahan complaining about it, but
Ray Bourque was down, and Paul, a fine golfer at Hyannisport Golf Club.
right here, the Bruins are standing in their box fairly well. Wesley is tied up, however. There's the danger. Mike Milbury, I know, wants his defense not to be tied up in front of the net, so you can pounce on those rebounds, but Shanahan ties up Wesley. Sees it, turns back to Wesley's stick between the legs, move him out of the crease. And now Wesley's tied. You've got to get up, you've got to get clean out there.
New Jersey obviously was setting up Albany. This draw won by Carpenter, and the Bruins were able to clear it. Firing it out is Galley. 1:44 left on the major. Carpenter moves down on Terreri, and Tisov winding up. Tisov center ice. Gets it off on the right. Kirk Muller with it. Boyanin out there too. Off on the left from Johnson. Shot scores. Johnson drills it. Moe got a piece of it, but it went in, and it is 3-1 New Jersey.
Mike Milbury was roaring mad at his team between the periods, and this can't do anything to improve his disposition. Bruins are digging themselves a hole here that may be tough to climb out of.
Right now, both defense tied up out there. Carter and Peterson. There's the shot. He gets to see it. Not a goal you're going to beat Andy Moog with very often. He's cold. He hasn't seen the puck, and that's what you want to do if you're a Devil, is shoot.
Number 22, Yanni Oyanen.
Oyanen gets an assist. And 1:26 left on that major penalty against Reggie Lemlin. Muller also an assist. And Oyanen.
Yeah, let's get it right. They've got a roster full of names that'll have your tongue tied for the whole night.
Oyanen is the man who assisted. And Boston still shorthanded. 3-1. Here's Alberling with that big shot. They'd like to set him up again. Rodman trying to do it. Boston checks it. Can't move it out. Driver keeps it in. Now Brown. Back for Maley. Maley. Back for Driver. Over to Broughton. Broughton. Now for Driver. Shot blocked. Loose. Skated off. And cleared by Cam Neely. 55 seconds left. On the major for New Jersey. They lead it 3-1. And Doug Brown starts back. He has a goal. Looks for a return pass, but it rolls in all the way to Moe. And again, slammed out by Cam Neely. 3 minutes played in the second period. New Jersey with the lead. Boston trying to hold them off here in this power play. Driver laps it in. Maley. Burridge. Maley gets it. Deep to Brown. Brown checked by Peterson. Now Maley gets it free. Down to 20 seconds on the major. Maley works it off to Brown. Brown gets it back to Driver. Driver slaps it in wide. Maley hit by Bork. Check. They battle for it. Burridge pokes it behind the net, but Broughton is there. Broughton checked by the Bruins. Broken up by Bork. And he scales it out, and the Bruins, as it goes all the way down to Terreri, have survived the 5-minute major with only 1 goal scored. This could be icing against New Jersey. It is. New Jersey 3, Boston 1. We'll return in a moment.
Bruin fan.
And the faceoff now coming up to the left of Terreri. 16-16 left. The shots are 16 New Jersey, 14 Boston. Thanks to that 5-minute advantage, and one went in, Mark Johnson's. And the draw back for Fetisov. Carter forechecking. Gould forechecking. Clears it out. McLean stopped by Galley. Hogwood, though, forced to just clear it out. And a whistle here by Paul Stewart.
The glass is Gary Galley knocked his check into the glass and dislodged. That is the microphone. Nesson's microphone's all.
So we pick up the sounds of all those big hits along the boards. Talking to Paul Stewart before the game. Well, let's first take a look at the check that dislodged against glass. McLean.
Galley all the way. Finish your check. Hogwood picked up the puck.
Talking to Paul Stewart before the game tonight, he said, look, do me a favor. I've got an 8-year-old buddy of mine, a real pal. I don't get him to see him enough. Want to say hi to 8-year-old Mike Campbell in Naples, Maine. He says, I know he'll be watching tonight. Let him know I'm thinking of him. So consider it done, Paul.
Ed Anderson, the president of the Maine Mariners, with a note that Bob Beers also played for the University of Northern Arizona. Here's a steal in deep now by Carter. Carter comes off the boards. Carter trying to get the shot away, and when he did, it was blocked by Fetisov. He rides Fetisov off, and back to get it, Quintal. Quintal fell down. McLean gets it, puts it in front, blocked. Now gets it back to the left point. It was kept in by Danico. Hogwood checking, kept in by Shanahan. Pass all the way for Fetisov. Fetisov broken up. The puck is out, and Gould has it. Coming up is Hogwood. Gould over the line. Poke check stops him by Danico. Galley moves it in deep for Hogwood. Trying to put it in front. Can't do it. Danico spins it away. Not out. Tipped in by Hogwood. Hogwood is shot. A save Terreri. And he drops it off for Fetisov, who has lost his helmet now. McLean starts it out with Sundstrom. To Shanahan. They work it over the line, crisscrossing. Sundstrom puts it in front. Blocked. Just a save at the last second on Shanahan by Andy Moe.
hits this with his left pad. Ray Bourque loses sight of it for a moment. It pops up in front of him. Then he tries to take Shanahan's body. When Sundstrom snaps it across, it hits a foot. He loses it a bit. Shanahan just chopped at it. Andy Monk, left leg. Big save that was. You certainly don't want to go down 4-1.
We'll be talking to Brendan Shanahan coming up during intermission. A lot of people are starting to compare him in some ways to Cam Neely. Good, quick shot, good hands. He's not the hitter that Neely is, and not as good a skater as Cam is, but he's giving.
How could they compare him to Neely?
Talking about the shot there.
Oh, okay.
Boston wins the draw. Don Sweeney wraps it around the boards. Sameta can't get it. Back Brett Belichick. Neely chasing him. A hit. And interception, Linsman. Linsman trying to put it for Bourque. Couldn't do it. Bourque was open in front, but they couldn't make it pay off. And Turgeon starts back. And that all started with the Neely hit. And another one on Mark Johnson by Neely. Loose puck at center ice, picked up by Sameta. Now to Ray Bourque. Bourque off with Don Sweeney. Clears it in around the boards. Linsman hustles in, gets it, loses it. And it is swept around the boards. And back to the Boston end. Don Sweeney over to Bourque. Bourque for Sameta. Sameta for Neely. Neely, a shot, a save, and he is belted by Linsman, and Linsman was hit into him, and Belichick trying to get at Linsman. Terreri's okay, he's back up.
Looked like Mark Johnson checked Kenny into Terreri.
Sure he did.
Johnson isn't too upset about it.
No, Johnson knew what he did, and also Linsman, there's nothing he could do. He didn't try to avoid the contact.
Of course, this is when previous reputation hurts a player.
Kenny even tried to jump a little bit, save the impact.
I don't know if he worked real hard to avoid that collision.
No, but he could have leaned body into him and really nailed him.
I'd feel a little bit better about his innocence if I saw some ice chips, you know, as he tried to put the brakes on it.
You couldn't.
I didn't see any emergency brake being used.
You couldn't. There's nothing that could be done there. There's nobody upset with it.
Except maybe Terreri.
Chris isn't even upset about it. He's happy he made the save.
13:54 left in the second period. 3-1 New Jersey. At a base out to the right of Terreri. Linsman out there with Neely and Sameta, Wesley and Quintal. Brady on the faceoff with Linsman. And Brady wins it cleanly. And Bruce Driver, who has a goal and an assist, clears it up and a lead into the corner. Brady fighting for it. Around behind the net. Back to Driver again. His shot is blocked quickly. Goes to center ice. Sameta blocked it. Picked up by Brady. Brady to Doug Brown. Now around the boards, blocked, and the Bruins break it out. Neely for Sameta. Back for Linsman. He's checked. Sameta the follow-up. Check. And the puck knocked out to center ice. Quintal with it. Now to Linsman. Linsman clearing in. Terreri blocks and clears it up to the center ice, too far ahead of Brady. Alan Peterson winding up. The clear up stopped by Alvaline. Poked away. Terreri comes out of the net, knocks it away from Joyce. Bruins Byers keeps it in. Brickley going for it. Terreri picked it off. Three to 1 New Jersey. We'll return in a moment.
Lyndon Byers trying to get to this. Now, Terreri kind of just dumps it off to the side. Byers gets it. It's well in the air now. Terreri jumps out. Brickley tried to beat him to it.
Joyce battling for it. Peterson trying to keep it in. Can't. Byers back to cover. Byers snaps it up on the left wing side and back to get it. Danico. He's on with Batissa. Broughton up front with Oyanen. A long clear to the Boston end. Icing against New Jersey. 12:35 left here in the second period. The Bruins, though, have mustered only 3 shots in the second period to this point. About 7.5 minutes played. Mike Milbury wants that offense cranked up.
17 up in the shots so far this period. What the Devils are doing effectively is icing the puck. When there's any concerted effort by the Bruins to get something going, first man of the puck just ices it. We'll go back to the face-offs.
The Boston line is Brickley at center. Byers on the right, Joyce on the left with Peterson and Galley. Joyce to the corner, but Danico has it. Can't clear it out. Knocked down by Byers. Batted back in. Brickley in front with Joyce. Joyce can't get good wood on it. And Terreri hangs on. Good play. Byers, Brickley, and Joyce, but not good wood for Joyce. He was covered as he shot.
Nice play by Brickley, but he's looking for Joyce here all the way. Just a little bit behind him.
And a change-up by both clubs. 12:24 left in the period, and the face-off is to the right of Chris Terreri. The Boston line is Carpenter, Burridge, and Bob Sweeney with Wesley and Bork. Shanahan. Brendan Shanahan, a first-round pick for New Jersey, on the draw with Carpenter. Shanahan wins it cleanly for Starikov, the Russian who has not played that much. Not just in this game, but not too many games for New Jersey. Over on the boards, the battle for it. And finally it is Bork with it. Bork stick in, moves, slides it in. Bob Sweeney circles the net, holding off in the corner. By the other side now with Bork cutting in. Can't get the shot away. He is flattened by Velishek. And Shanahan, a hard belt on Burridge. The Bruins keep it in. And somebody reached up with a high stick, a New Jersey Devil, on a faceoff called not a penalty.
The Bruins have not quit.
3-1 New Jersey. Back in a moment.
Ray Bork rushing in a little late, didn't get turned around. Randy Burridge gets high stick by Brendan Shanahan. Shanahan, tough kid, Dave.
Yeah, he is tough. He is. And here's another comparison to Cam they make down there. They give them a Cam Neely type player that goes hard, boards, carries out his checks. Tough guy.
Carpenter wins it. Ray Bork cuts, holds. Now can't get the shot off. Spins around, fires one, blocked, follow-up, blocked by Terreri, and he covers it up. Well, just a jam of players in front, and the Bruins couldn't get it through, and they had a couple of excellent chances there.
You know, when you've got that many people out in front of the goal crease, Derek, I would think your best bet is to keep it along the ice.
Great face-off here. Bork looks. He says, nah, he's going to see it from well out. He opts for a play. Now they wipe each other out. He takes his shot, gets it up, hits a foot. Velishek, Carpenter wrapped it, hit Bob Sweeney in the back of the leg.
Bob's happy about that.
Smarts.
You get a shot up like that, though, the thickness of the bodies, it's almost prohibitive to get it through if it's along the ice.
4 Devils across the goal crease at the top of the goal crease with the goaltender down behind it, taking the ice away.
Carpenter won that draw to create the havoc. This one, though, goes to Fetisov as New Jersey wins the faceoff. Can't clear it out. Stolen by Wesley. Wesley goes in deep. Pops in front. Shot. Save. Follow-up. Bork. High shot. Over the head of Terreri, trying to leap up and get it. Boy, he is on fire. Chris Terreri. And finally it is iced by New Jersey.
He almost jumped out of his uniform.
Well, he knew it was coming high, and he said, I ain't going to kick in the throat.
Chris Terreri.
Excellent play by Glenn Wesley right in here to get it on his forehand, snap a quick shot. Chris Terreri with the right leg comes out. Now Terreri sees this coming. Let's get up there. Oh, lost my helmet. Oh, let's get it back before someone else shoots around here. And he goes in and fields the helmet first.
He is one of the more athletic, acrobatic goaltenders in the league. I think he's got springs in his legs. Up and down, up and down.
Goaltenders like that, when they're hot, they are extremely difficult to beat. Unfortunately, when they go a little cold or they're not focused, they tend to start letting in goals. The Bruins want to keep up this attack.
And the draw won by Brock against Carpenter. And New Jersey works it out. Maley to center ice. A long shot wide. Burridge going to chop it out. Does. Danico fires it back in. New Jersey clears the zone. 3-1 New Jersey, second period. Alan Peterson Up to Bob Sweeney. He lost it. Broughton has it over the line. Broughton's onside. Peterson takes him down. Maley checked by Carpenter. Carpenter can't clear it around. Broughton back up. Hit again. But Maley keeps it in. Play all in the Boston zone. Maley against Galley. Galley takes the man. And the puck is kept in by Oyanen. Now finally Carpenter breaks it up. Clears it too far ahead of Randy Burridge, though. All the way down to Fetisov. He handed it around the boards, and Burridge is there. Burridge now behind the net to Cam Maley. Maley stopping, cutting, trying to put it in front. Does, but it is skated off by Kirk Muller. Up in the center ice to Oyanen. Back for Muller. A backhander and a save by Andy Moe. Halfway through the game, 3-1 New Jersey. Savannah starts it out. Up the right wing side. Gets it on the left to Lindsman. Lindsman can't put it in front. It is blocked. And New Jersey able to clear it out. Turgeon, checked immediately by Neely. Now it's fired into the stands and a faceoff called in the neutral zone.
The Bruins will be back at the Garden next Thursday, Thanksgiving night, when the Toronto Maple Leafs come into Boston with hard-hitting Wendell Clark leading the charge. So gobble up that turkey, get your fill of football, then sit back and enjoy Boston Bruins hockey as the Bees host the Maple Leafs Thanksgiving night at 7:30 right here on NESN. He's not too happy to have a souvenir, is he?
Before Bobby Orr sweater.
Ken Lindsman scored 18 seconds into the game. That's the last Boston goal. Doug Brown, Bruce Driver, and in the second period, Mark Johnson on a power play. That's the way it stands. 3-1 New Jersey. And we're just about halfway through the game. Lindsman is out with Sameta and Neely. And Alvaline, the center ice. That long, hard shot to save from the blue line. Don Sweeney with Grayboard for Neely, but with poor checking by New Jersey, and Driver is able to get it at center ice and clear it back in. Brown trying to hustle in. Bork up the boards. Lindsman is checked immediately on the play by Driver, and it bounces into the stands and a faceoff called at center ice again. 9:23 left. Period number 2. Excellent checking by New Jersey, and John Cuniff has to be pleased.
A lot of whistles hurting the Bruins. Bruins not being able to establish any rhythm right now.
And I think that's kind of the idea. Let's make sure we ice the puck, get it out. No matter, we'll go with the face-offs. We don't want the Bruins to come up with any kind of hardened attack or any consistency to it.
Belichick is on with Starikov. Belichick clears it in, and Wesley with it. Across the line as Hogwood, Gould, and Carter. Up for Carter. He missed it. Might be icing. Belichick gets there first, and it's icing. 3-1 New Jersey. Back in a moment.
50 in your goal magazine. If you're holding the issue with 50 of the Mexico magazine, belongs to Bruins.
Face-off coming up in the Boston end.
Mike Milbury made a change, put up Bob Carpenter for this face-off. Took off Hogwood.
And the Bruins win it for Kental. Around the boards, Gould jammed up. And the puck bounces for Carpenter. Carpenter a long shot, a save Terreri. Rebound Carter. Pokes it in behind the net. Gould hustles in. Checked by Fetisov. Around the boards, right point. Kental stops it, drives it in. It deflects wide. Fetisov gets it up on the left to Muller. Muller drops it out. Wesley on it. Wesley winding up. Now to Hogwood. Hogwood starts back. A lead for Carter. Too far. Yannico able to get it. Yannico around the boards to Muller. Muller kicks the pass. And Fetisov clears it out. Well, this is marvelous defensive work by New Jersey. Not exactly Montreal style, but they're just doing a number on Boston. Not allowing them to get effective shots on Terreri. Now Muller breaks it out. He's on the move. Over the line, drops it for Turgeon. Shot missed. Ooh, and he doesn't miss too many from there. All the way back to the New Jersey end. 8 minutes left in the second period. And the Devils break it out. Pass for Brown is blocked. Brickley trying to move with it. Bork breaks it up. Loose puck picked up by Brown. Brown over the line. Broken up by Bork. Bork back. Left wing side. Over the line. Trying to set a pass in front. It's blocked. And Doug Brown starts back. Brown on Joyce. Going deep. Shooting right on. Mold makes the save. Hangs on. And a jam of players right near Andy Mold at the crease.
It looked like Lyndon Byers tried to stir something up, give the guys a spark.
Now, Ray Bork popped 2 guys in a row, popped one Devil into another. Lyndon Byers come over more or less to say, I'm still here if anybody wants me, but... Watch Bork's going to take his man. Here he is going to the net. Knocks him into another Devil. He knocks him into the crossbar, nearly hung himself. Now Brady's going, who did that? And when you look around at his Byers, you say, yeah, well, now we'll wrap it up here.
You know what it appears to me when the Devils have the puck in deep and Fetisov has it, it seems like the Bruins are really going out of their way to send 2 men in on him, probably to try to intimidate and shake the puck loose, but with 2 guys in, Derek, it doesn't seem like anybody's ever around to pick up the loose puck they create.
Yeah.
The draw is back to Driver. Driver tees it up. Deflected and a save by Andy Mold and a screen. And a jam of players in front. Behind the net. Carpenter tries to check it. It's around the boards for Bork. Bork trying to make the play out. Into center ice. Burridge can't get it. Driver gets it away. A pass up on the right from McLean. He knocks it in the Boston end. Bork trying to move it out. Trouble. That's blocked. Wesley around the other side. Bob Sweeney has it. In the center ice. Off for Carpenter. Carpenter going deep. In front. A time play with Burridge, but Terreri broke it up, and it went wide. In center ice, Quintal. Clearing back in. Here's a fight. Bob Sweeney and Brendan Shanahan.
Bob's at a disadvantage because he can't see what he's doing.
No, the helmet got down over his eyes. Brendan Shanahan, probably one of the premier fighters in the game. Bob Sweeney never backed off. It said, okay, I'll go. I'm not afraid of you.
Swoop knew something was wrong when he couldn't see Shanahan.
They're both going out. 3-1 New Jersey. Will return in a moment.
Shanahan and Sweeney, 5 each. We're fighting. A lot of bumping going on. In fact, the play had come back out into center ice when these two started going at it.
Well, there's Sweeney right there. There's Shanahan right on the other side of your screen. And when he goes by Sundstrom, he's going to run into Shanahan.
Teams are at full strength. 6:48 left.
There's Sweeney's helmet over his eyes. That's a tough way to go. A nice right there.
Linsman out with Brickley on the left. Linsman at center. Neely on the right. Brickley lost it at center ice. Neely trying to move with it. Now Broughton does. Broughton gets it off to Oyanen. Oyanen loses. Quintal can't clear it out. Broughton keeps it in. Oyanen plays with Utica. Behind the net. Kick free by Galley. And Neely starts out. Up for Linsman. Linsman off for Neely. Neely right wing. Lets it go. Deflected wide by Fetisov. In deep. Fought for. And taken over by Rhiannon. Oyanen.
What's his first name?
And it's back at
Yanni.
the Boston end.
I will call him Yanni.
Carpenter back. Long shot. Wide of Terreri. Taken by Fetisov. Gets away from Neely. Gets it up to Turgeon. Turgeon clears it out. And Don Sweeney starts it back. Neely what's going on. So it rolls in on Terreri. 5:30 left, and the Bruins unable to sustain any attack or even start one on Terreri at the New Jersey end. Don Sweeney tries now. He keeps it in for Burridge. Burridge away from Fetisov. Trying to move in. He's hit by Danico. Blocked. Don Sweeney keeps it in. His pass is blocked. Maybe a breakout on the left side. Here comes Muller. Bork after him. Bork picks him up. And no penalty. And back comes Semeta. Semeta gets it away to Bork. Bork over the line. Behind the backcourt, Don Sweeney in for Carpenter. Carpenter never got the shot away. Marvelous pass from Don Sweeney. Back comes Turgeon. That play set up by Ray Bork. Now it's Don Sweeney up for Burridge. Burridge gives it away, and over the line comes Peter Sundstrom. Twins weather a Patrick Sundstrom, and he didn't make a good play. Don Sweeney out to Semeta. Semeta over the line for Don Sweeney. Sweeney shoots. Terreri saves. Don Sweeney really involved in the offense.
Nesson will wrap up coverage of the Virginia Slims Championships from Madison Square Garden with live finals action. Tomorrow at 1 o'clock, Nesson is the place to be for the very best in pro tennis excitement. Tomorrow afternoon at 1. Well, Don Sweeney was right in the thick of the excitement.
Great play he makes to Bobby Carpenter. Right here, watch Carpenter. He's got to protect Bork. No, he's going to have Sweeney's going to give it to him. He was expecting a shot and hits the leg. When he goes to shoot, the puck hits the leg of Danico. Here's Ray Bork. This is why he's a Norris Trophy winner. Kirk Muller, one of the finer goal scorers in the league. Ray Bork just shuts him off.
Peter McNabb was saying to me they had a habit, the Devils, of following the Bruins into a lot of rinks so far this season. He says everywhere they've been going, people have been saying Ray Bork is the best defenseman to be in our building this season.
Without a doubt.
He's a man on a mission.
The mission right here has got to be a goal.
And the draw is back. Quick shot, Galley saved Terreri. Oh, Chris Terreri putting on a show here. Did particularly in the first period. Looks so sharp, quick. Providence College from Warwick. Carter comes back. Over the line. Trying to go all the way. And Terreri robs him. He went straight ahead. John Carter. Hoggood trying to put it back to the point. Can't. Brown gets it out now on the right side for Sundstrom. Peter Sundstrom. And Belichick clears it in. Galley. Checked in deep. Fell down. Back up. New Jersey with it. And a great stop there on Brady. Puck kept in now by Driver. Around for Peter Sundstrom. He's hit by Hoggood. They battle for it. Bounces in front of the net. Shot by Brady went wide. Brown keeps it in. Bruins penned in here. Here's Brady in front. Brown scores! Set up by Brady, and it is 4-1 New Jersey.
Well, all you can do is tip your cap to the New Jersey Devils. They just work hard as the dickens.
They worked hard. Bruins had it a couple of times. They had it at one point before this whole play started at about a yard inside their own blue line. Never got it back out. They're just dumping it back and working hard. Behind the net, out front.
Oh.
Greg Hoggood never caught up to Brown. He had him along the boards over here, and Brown never quit. Doug Brown would love to play against the Bruins for 80 games.
Well, he does play well against them.
Well, he's a particular nemesis of the Rangers, but didn't get any points last night. He saved them up for Boston. He has 2 goals. And Driver keeps it in. Passes blocked. Second goal of the game. Bruins clear it out, but McLean has it. Pops it right back in. Ray Bork with it. Now to Wesley. Wesley clears it in. Back is Driver. Fell down. Gets it to McLean, though. And away comes Patrick Sundstrom. Looking up over the line. The Sunstroms are twin brothers. And far and away the best player is Patrick. Icing against Boston.
Live Hockey East action continues on Nesson Monday night when the Maine Black Bears travel to battle the Merrimack College Warriors. It's Maine and Merrimack Monday night at 7 live on Nesson.
Live on Nesson.
Doug Brown, in 2 full seasons with the Devils, he scored 14 in 87-88, a total of 15 in 88-89. But he's a hustler. He was in the right place. And it is 4-1 with his second goal of the night. 2:41 left.
He came in and split those 2 Bruins in the slot. But when they look at the video tomorrow at practice, somebody's going to catch it. He shouldn't be allowed to walk in between 2 guys.
No, Greg Hoggood had him on the boards, and the play was coming out, and then had broken up.
Muller tried to slip in, couldn't do it on the faceoff. Now Burridge trying to move it out. Up for Carpenter. Carpenter pass up, stopped by Danico. Now to Johnson, and it's back in the Boston end. Andy Moog digs it off on the boards. Burridge starts it away. On the far wing for Semeta. Semeta to Carpenter. He is in too deep. Never got the shot away. Had to make that quickly, almost as soon as he got the puck. And that didn't work. Burridge coming back. Burridge, Carpenter. Carpenter's shot deflected a mile wide. Muller just clears it out. Back goes Ray Bourque, 1:52 left. Period number 2, 4-1 New Jersey. Joyce is hit by Muller as he tries to move in. Wesley over the line. Shot. Save Terreri. And a quick clear by Starikov. Takes a look at Terreri. Says, you okay? And Chris has handled everything. Broughton with it. Checked all the way by Carter over the line. The puck kicked in by Byers. Byers trying to set a play. Logan behind the net. Broughton. Interference call on New Jersey. 1:22 left. Bruins will have a power play. They trail 4-1. In the first period, the Bruins had a 2-man advantage and a 1-goal lead. Could not convert anything. Chris Terreri spectacular. Young man out of Warwick, Rhode Island. He has continued in that vein in the second period. Although the Bruins haven't had the sustained action against him.
I think New Jersey's effectively icing the puck and freezing them wherever possible. Anything the Bruins get going is only lasting 30-40 seconds. Got to come up with a concern that you got to get a goal. There's no doubt about that. That it could ignite them. Go ahead and talk about it. You're only down 2 if you get one here. But Terreri is playing very well. Carpenter's coming in. The dive is what he's trying to avoid. He's waiting for him to go by him. He wanted to find Rob Semeta. Pull the trigger. Shoot that puck.
Linsman, Neely, Brickley, Wesley, and Bourque. Face off to the right of Terreri. Linsman, slow to move in. Puck is back to Wesley. Bourque. Shot. Save Terreri. Oh, he's a colorful goaltender there. He takes the hit and kind of jumps up and then lands on his fanny.
Well, it's certainly holding him in good stead tonight.
I wouldn't advise landing this way too often.
I wouldn't do this then. You know, I've got it. You can hurt yourself an awful lot of different ways.
Boston on a power play. 1:17 left, second period. Face off now to the left of Chris Terreri.
Playing very well.
Patrick Sundstrom and Linsman on the face-off. Linsman wins it for Bourque. For Wesley. For Bourque. Shot. Save Terreri. And he covers the rebound. Well, going to be one of those nights.
Well,
it is already.
It is already. The story, Chris Terreri. The Devils are not impressive defensively. He's playing very well in goal.
He's not giving up.
No, he's focused, and then that's what scares me when you got a goaltender focused like that. That's why he's throwing caution to the wind and just taking them high in the chest and smothering the shots. He's pumped in there. Maybe he'll get tired.
Linsman won 2 face-offs to help set up shots. Linsman now against Aaron Broughton. Bourque talking to Brickley, and the lone point man is Wesley. Bourque directing traffic. Linsman wins it. Wesley able to get it. Shot. Deflected wide. What a nice play by Boston on that one. Bourque had them set up, and Wesley able to get the draw. Out through Wesley over the line. Wesley checks. Now in deep. Around the corner. Neely there. Neely check. Gets it to Brickley. Brickley all the way back for Wesley. Wesley, a good play to stop it. Keep it in. Now to Brickley again. Brickley swinging around. Back for Wesley. Wesley up for Bourque. He's way up. Now for Wesley. Hits it. Save Terreri. Bounces back. And the faceoff is called outside. They're saying Neely high-sticked it and put it back near Terreri. And a faceoff is called. He made a marvelous stop on Glenn Wesley.
What a save he made on Glenn Wesley. Right here, watch him. All he's got to get is his blocker on this. Right there. Down, and he's still got the blocker on it. Kenny Linsman here. Bothering people in front of the net. Bothers Terreri. Gets tripped by Driver.
The faceoff is called all the way in the Boston end on the high sticky. 29 seconds left in the period. 107 left on the penalty against Starikov. And 4-1 New Jersey. Boston up to 28 shots to 23. Well, the Bruins have unloaded 14 in each period. Wesley to Ray Bork. Patrick Sundstrom after him. Breaks him up. Gets it to McLean. It's back in the Boston end as they kill some time with solid forechecking. Bork this time. Away now to Carpenter. Carpenter over the line. Bork coming up. Carpenter along the line leaves it for Wesley. Wesley puts it on. Scores! 4 seconds left. A deflected shot. Looks like buried. A power play goal to make it 4-2.
And that's what the Bruins needed to get him going. And they worked hard for this goal, too. Terreri made 4 or 5 brilliant saves. New Jersey sitting on this lead, trying to hold on to it. Not skating. The Bruins taking it to him. Carpenter across. Wesley jumps in. Snaps it off. Ray Bork tipped it. Knocked it down with a Rendybury's got it before it got to the net. I don't know. Watch Bork come to the front of the net. Right there. He's going to knock it down. Now Ray Bork's goal.
And 4 seconds left in the period. And a shot here by Bork blocked. Knocked back in by New Jersey, but the Bruins score. On a power play to make it 4-2. New Jersey Devils will start the third period with a Randy Burridge. They give the goal to.
They're going to give it to Randy.
That would mean Wesley and Carpenter assisting, and it is New Jersey 4, Boston 2 after 2 periods of play, and we'll have intermission highlights in a moment.
Bruins scored first tonight, just 18 seconds into the hockey game, and led 1-0. But then the Devils hit for 4 consecutive goals over the first and the second period to take a 4-1 lead. Then that goal late, with just 4 seconds left in the second period of play for the Bruins, makes it a 4-2 game. Jersey leads at the end of 2 periods. Brendan Shanahan, who very closely became a Bruin, is Dave Shea's guest. David?
All right, Tom, you're right. Brendan, you almost did become a Boston Bruin, going right ahead of Glenn Wesley. How would you felt about playing in this building on a regular basis?
Well, as you know, I was looking forward to becoming a Boston Bruin at the midpoint of the season. It seemed like that they were the team that was showing the most interest, but as it turned out, New Jersey showed an interest at the end. I was very impressed with their organization, and I was equally as happy to go to any team at that point. It's a thrill to become part of the NHL, and Boston got a great pick themselves out of Glenn Wesley.
Well, they're certainly happy with the selection they made. You're really off to a quick start this year. Last year, it was a struggle for a while. Exactly when did things begin to fall into place for you?
At about the midway point last year, I started to kind of find a little niche, and I was put on a line of Patrick Sundstrom and John McLean, and that really seemed to help out a lot. There was an adjustment time for me my first year and a half where they wanted me to play a 4th line role. They wanted me to play physical and defensively, and I did that. And it takes a little bit of time to learn the NHL game, and some guys pick it up faster than others, and it took me a little while, but I'm happy to say things are going well now, and things only look up for our organization.
A lot of guys that I talk to in your organization, broadcasters, media people, personnel, they like to compare you to a Cam Neely-type player. How do you feel about having Cam as the guy you're compared to?
Well, those are pretty big skates to fill right there, and that's an honor just to be mentioned in the same sentence as Cam Neely. I admire him as a player, and I suppose if there was a type of player in the NHL that I wanted to model myself after, and if one day I can play the same kind of game Cam Neely plays, that'd be a real honor for me.
Well, tonight you folks came out a little bit flat. Boston came out flying, which accentuated the fact that you guys didn't come out flying. But the kill on the 5-on-3, I haven't seen a momentum shift like that, such an about face for quite a while.
Well, we were reading the newspapers, and it was saying that Boston was on a high. And what we didn't think that people were realizing was we were coming off a very high victory as well, a great comeback against the New York Rangers. So we knew Boston would throw a lot at us in the first 10 minutes, and we survived that. And like you mentioned, that 5-on-3 kill was a big turning point for us, and it seemed that things started to get rolling for us once we killed that penalty.
Of course, they grabbed one with 4 seconds left in the period, and no team likes to give up a goal in the closing seconds of the period. At 4-2 going to the final 20 minutes, how do you guys approach it?
Well, you know, like you mentioned, we don't want to give up goals, especially late in the period. It's kind of a downer, but if we came into this game saying, you know, we'll be up 4-2 at the end of 2 periods, I think we would have been happy to take it.
Well, you've got it, and good luck with it, Brendan. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Brendan Shanahan, our guest, Tom.
All right, David, thank you. It's 4-2 Jersey at the end of 2 periods of play from Boston Garden. I'll be back. We'll check action for you on that second period and check in as well with Fred Cusick and Derek Sanderson, too, when Bruins hockey continues tonight on your New England Sports Network.
It's going to go into the end zone. It hits a foot, it turns. Bob Sweeney sloppily handling the puck. Driver then continued on. Now Hoggett has left him. He came up late following the play, snaps it across. Greg standing there looking to make the play, but nobody, Randy Burridge included, took Doug Brown. And that's what you have to do. You have to focus on your players.
Well, 4-2, that last second goal, that's a big lift. 2 down. The fans are waiting for miracles, of course. It may not happen, but the situation is there for the Bruins.
Well, you needed the goal to even make it, you know, a comfortable third period to watch. They needed that goal, and 4 seconds left. You've got New Jersey sitting on a 4-1 lead and not playing very well. The Bruins are starting to wrestle it away from them. That power play at the end gave them the advantage. Then they put it in the net. Now that pumps them a little bit. The momentum could change. You got to do something early in the third period, however.
And the script is sort of like Montreal. Patrick Roy, Chris Terreri. I tell you, they both have been very sharp.
Now, I don't know we have a propensity to make goaltenders look good, or they just come in here and just love playing in Boston Garden because they seem very focused. Terreri tonight, Roy the other night. Tenacity is the key here. The Bruins are going to have to stay on the puck, not ever give up on the puck, and go to the net and shoot whenever and wherever possible.
4-2 New Jersey. Here's Tom.
All right, Fred, thank you. We'll have another update on the rest of the games around the National Hockey League tonight. And then tonight's third period from the Garden, you're watching Boston Bruins hockey on your New England Sports Network. All right, we're going to check those other scores for you. Game this afternoon, the Winnipeg Jets beat the Philadelphia Flyers 1-0. That one went to overtime. The Rangers and Hartford are in the second period now, and I think that ought to read 3-1 New York, with goals by Mullen, Verbeek, and Patrick on a power play. Pittsburgh scored the first 3 goals of their game against the Islanders and lead it now by a score of 3-1. Paul Coffey has 2 of the Pittsburgh goals. It's Toronto up on Montreal 2-1 in the second period. Stéphane Richer with the only goal for Montreal. Detroit scored the first 3 in their game against Quebec, and they lead that one now by a score of 4-1. St. Louis and Minnesota are underway, and they are scoreless in the first period. Chicago and Calgary in Calgary. That one is 2-1, 3-0 Chicago now. And Washington and Los Angeles don't get started until about 10:30 tonight. And it is 4-2. The Devils lead the Bruins as we're about set for the third period. The Bruins need another major comeback. We'll see if they can do it. 2 straight games. Back to Fred and Dave and Derek.
Thank you, Tom. Dave, Fred's got the rule book out.
All right, Fred, let's hear it. Well, a good friend Paul Stewart, when I play golf with him, I'm going to check this out. He called face-off down in the Boston end for high sticking when the Bruins were pressing there. And the puck was shot, deflected by Terreri on that great save, went behind the net, was hit by either Linsman or Neely. Let's look at it here. By Linsman,
when this blocker save is made right there,
now,
popped in the air.
Linsman
tapped
high sticks it, right?
To Terreri.
He reached up, but it goes to Terreri. When the puck is batted to an opponent, the play shall continue. Now, okay, the play doesn't continue. It's tied up by Terreri with a player there, but the face-off is not down in the Boston
end. Should be in the New Jersey end.
And his saving grace there is that Cam Neely was in the vicinity. Did he touch it into Terreri? But still, not the far end of the building, no?
Okay, Paul, doing a terrific job calling the game.
Can the Boston Bruins do it again? 20 minutes.
Wesley wheels it in. The teams are at full strength. Forechecking, Bob Sweeney, Carpenter, Burridge. The all out here by the Bruins. And Shanahan can't move it out. Kept in by Sweeney. He lost it. Bork gets it. Now Sweeney over the line. Can't move in on Driver. Bork clears it up. Stopped by Albeline. Albeline's pass blocked by Wesley. Wesley for Carpenter. He's checked on the play. Albeline and Burridge go hard. Patrick Sundstrom behind the net. Around the boards, can't clear it out. Bob Sweeney keeps it in. Burridge digging in the corner, trying to get free. Gets free. Now runs into Patrick Sundstrom. Well, it goes to Carpenter. Carpenter puts it in front. Wesley can't get it. He is tripped by McLean. And a penalty on McLean, a power play Boston. And Wesley did a bit of a high dive there.
Off a platform, no less.
Ken Wesley rarely smiles out there, but he's going to have to smile at this one.
He's not smiling yet. He's holding it.
He was not going to get to the puck. Awful foolish for McLean to tie him up like this. Carpenter figures him to go to the net, but a little dump and dive. If this results in a penalty, I mean, in a goal, that would be it's a tremendous play to draw a penalty when you actually have nothing going for you.
You can tell that John McLean does not agree with Paul Stewart.
Shanahan was upset.
And a power play for Boston. They scored in the final minute of play. 4 seconds left. Second period to make it 4-2. They trailed.
Dave, that Brendan Shanahan's a nice kid, isn't he? Humble,
super
talented.
Kid. He would have looked good here at Boston.
Yeah, he really wanted to come here, too.
Linsman gets it to Bork. Bork at the left point. Wesley at the right. Off for Wesley. Bork guarded quickly by Broughton. Gets it away to Neely. Neely almost lost it. Keeps it in. In the corner to Brickley. Brickley to Linsman. Linsman in front. Neely shot. Save. Hooray! Neely had it for that brief fleeting moment. A quick shot. Terreri was there.
Boy, Cam did a great job, Fred, to stay with that. He was being checked and stayed right with it and still got the shot off.
Right on the money, Dave. That's what we talked about. Stay with the puck. Right here, Neely gets checked. Puck bounces. He gets the shot away. Terreri down and out. Does not make the save. That puck hits him. And when you're playing well, those things go for you. Hard pressed, Bruins got to keep it up. Hits the foot of his defenseman, gets it up in the air, just got it too high.
And the face-off coming up to the left of Terreri. 1:41 left on the Boston power play. Playing in the penalty box. Linsman, Neely, Brickley, Bork, and Wesley. And Neely hustles in, keeps it in. Now to Brickley. Brickley trying to hit behind the net, battling with Fatizov. Brickley to Neely, but can't get it free, really. Trying to kick it free. And Starikov is out there. The two Russian defensemen. He's back to Wesley. And a little jam and
net dislodged.
Starikov and Neely sort of glaring at each other. So John Cuniff going with the two Russians. Starikov.
Well, the politics of the situation is there was an awful lot of hoopla in New Jersey over these Russians. Jim Schoenfeld did not feel that they were playing to their potential. They were come in, especially Starikov, come in overweight. I know there's a period of adjustment and kind of grace that you have to give them, but Jim Schoenfeld trying to shake them up, and maybe by benching them, too much criticism.
Talking to John Cuniff, he feels with all his World Cup scouting and watching a lot of European hockey, he thinks he knows how to deal with the Russian players, so that would be a big bonus for John.
Patrick Sundstrom on the faceoff with Linsman, and it's called outside the line. Peter Sundstrom is the other penalty killer. He's not played that much for New Jersey. Linsman gets it in, keeps it in, back for Wesley, the shot, and he missed. Boy, that's do or die, and it's down to the Boston end. Peter Sundstrom forechecking. Now Bork sends Linsman away on the right, over the line. Drops it for Bork. Bork tough angle shot, holding the short side. Terreri looking solid. Bork steals it, keeps it in. He's up in a forward position to Linsman. Linsman checked on the boards. And the puck is cleared away by Albaline. 38 seconds left. Neely winding up. Doug Brown is out there. Breaks up Neely. What a game Doug Brown out of Boston College has played. Not only a Bruins nemesis, but a Ranger nemesis. And he's after Ray Bork now. And gets the puck. Centers it to Broughton, who can't get the shot away. 18 seconds on the power play. Carpenter is broken up by Doug Brown. Doug Brown with 2 goals and a top penalty killer. And he forces a wild pass by Brickley, and away comes Doug Brown. Over the line on Galley. He's playing like an all-star. And away comes Bob Sweeney now. Full strength, New Jersey. Sweeney trying to go it alone. And he's checked. John McLean, who came out of the penalty box, has it for the Devils. Plays it up to Muller. Muller trying to cut in. Gets it to McLean. McLean turns, shoots, and Moog was ready for it. Kept in by Johnson, who has scored one of the goals on the power play. Now Galley winding up. 4-2 New Jersey. Carpenter to clear him. He hustles him. He gets it. He can't center it. Around the boards, Muller able to sweep it out. Quintal back for Bob Sweeney. To clear him. At Boston changing up. And New Jersey hangs on to the 4-2 lead. They clear it out. Quintal coming back. Fires it back in. Batizov there. Just clears it out. Quintal coming back. Over the line. Fires one and misses. The rebound. It is Peterson. He carries out. Over the Boston line in deep. Checked by Don Sweeney. Quintal winding up with Gould. Gould breaks right wing with Hogwood. Carter over the line. Gould. He's hit by Albaline. Knocked down. Albaline shovels it around the board. And Don Sweeney can't contain it. Sweeney trying to come back. A lead for Gould. Into the corner. On Albaline. Gets away from Albaline. Puts it in front. And it trickles into the crease. And Chris Terreri is there. 4-2 New Jersey. Will return in a moment.
Those fans who can't call star ballots here this evening. Bruins winter weekend compliments of the Bruins.
Chris Terreri playing excellent. He's got to feel good about the game he's playing, Dave.
Well, he plays super in here. He has played super.
Linsman, Neely, and Brickley. The face-off to the right of Terreri. The draw is back. The Bork turnaround. Blocked and deflected wide. Brickley, Bork, shot in a screen, locked in front and carried off by Batizov. Batizov gets a pass off on the side, broken up by Ray Bork. Bork looking for Neely. Neely can't get it. Swept to center ice. Loose puck, Alan Peterson over the line. Shot, save Terreri. Good rush by Peterson. Can't contain it at the line, and Maley breaks it now. Ojanen able to deflect one in deep. Back goes Linsman. Starts it back. 4-2 New Jersey. Linsman over the line. Off for Brickley. Brickley in. Save! Terreri! Brickley got that to the forehand, coming in on the right wing side, and Terreri is there. Puck cleared, icing on New Jersey.
Great play by Andy Brickley. Protected the puck, guarded it with his body. Chris Terreri pulled off the post. Just never got it in the hole. Watch Brickley now. Gonna get the dump pass from Linsman. Protects it, leans his body, protects the puck with his leg, gets it up. Just Terreri had pulled off the post, just saw too much of the crest. Not enough of the shoulder.
4-2 New Jersey. The Boston goals by Linsman, by Burridge on a power play. Doug Brown has a couple to lead New Jersey, and he has been a superb penalty killer. Drafted by nobody out of Boston College. Doug Brown in his 3rd full season with the New Jersey Devils.
That just goes to show you that scouts don't know everything.
Amen.
Carpenter draws. Galley shoots. Save! Oh, deflected. And somehow Terreri batted it out. What a story. Bialy's shot was deflected, and he just happened to get the glove in the right place. That's the name of the game. Wesley trying to come out. Checked on the play, but it bounces out to Carpenter. Carpenter to Bob Sweeney. Offside at the New Jersey line. 6 minutes played, third period. 4-2, the Devils.
Well, much the same as the other night against Montreal. Boston, I felt, could have beat them easily 6-0, except for Patrick Roy. Well, tonight, the situation could have been 7-4 Boston. Chris Terreri just playing sensational in goal. Spread eagle and catches it.
Terreri has played 7 games for New Jersey. The main goaltender, Sean Burke. Record 2-3, and that's 5. I think there were 2 ties. Good, trying to come back. Checked by Turgeon. Ray Bourque. A lead. Sweeney trying to move in. And that play is called offside. 13:45. It is 4-2 New Jersey. We're at Boston Garden on Nesson.
Well, the old gum getting a workout tonight by Mike Milbury.
John Cunham's got the same brand.
You can't tell who's ahead of those 2 pictures.
Carpenter, Bob Sweeney, and Burridge with Bourque and Don Sweeney. Devils, Johnson tips it out. Bourque slams it back in. He's out. Knocked down by Carpenter. Knock up the boards. Muller trying to clear it out. Bourque kept it in. Carpenter drops it off for Don Sweeney, moving deep. A backhander was wide. Don Sweeney cut for the net. Bourque tries to keep it in again. Can't do it. At center ice. Bounces up now for New Jersey. Over the line. A shot here. A pass in by Danico block. And away comes Ray Bourque. In the center ice. Bourque over the line. And offside. Burridge was hammered offside. He fell down. 13:05 left. Third period. The shots are 34 Boston, 24 New Jersey. But New Jersey led by Doug Brown in front.
Boy, I'd like to see how close here Randy Burridge gets to almost tipping this thing
I'm telling
home.
you, Dave, I don't want to live with the difference. Almost right there. Gets by him.
Hey, you need a little luck as a goaltender. It's not enough
Bruins
to
are
be
wrestling
good.
this game away from the Devils, but they're running out of time. You've only got 13 minutes left.
I think you got to start going upstairs on Terreri.
Oh, crossbar. Crossbar, Dave. No doubt about it.
Potter is out with Hogwood and Sameta. Get it off and in. Broughton coming out the boards with it. Checked in the play by Carter. Carter around for Wesley. Wesley trying to come out. No skating room for him. And Starikov able to keep it in. Tie it up in the boards. Finally, it is tried out. Back goes Belichick, and after him, Sameta and Terreri out of the net to clear it away. Kental. Pass up, stopped by Starikov. Navy, he tips it in. Winding up for Kental. Around, breaks by everybody. Hogwood trying to hustle in. Terreri out of that net again. And for Starikov. Up the boards, Peterson jamming it. And a whistle for a face-off in the Devils zone. 8 minutes played, third period. New Jersey in front, 4-2. New Jersey coming off a game last night against the Rangers where with 12 minutes left, they were trailing 4-1. They won the game in overtime. This time they are protecting Chris Terreri well, and when they're not, he has been outstanding. Shanahan wraps it in. Ray Bourque trying to start it back. The lead for Lindgren. Lindgren breaks. He's coming on Albalin. Over the line. Looks for help. Gives it for Neely. Neely trying to get it for Bourque, and it's broken up by Shanahan. Had that been complete, Bourque would have walked right in. Bourque tried to break, but Brickley couldn't hit him with a pass. into the Boston end. It's Wesley there and icing against him. 11:28 left in the third period. And the face-off in the New Jersey Devils end. Ray Bourque again has been everywhere tonight trying to create the situation.
Here's Shanahan coming over the blue line. Ray Bourque. He tries to drag it. He had Peterson beat, but Shanahan never saw Bourque. Brickley almost hit him with a play.
It's an unbelievable number, 24 assists through 19 games.
Ted Sater behind the Boston bench along with Mike Milbury. Face-off now to the left of Terreri. Linsman on the draw. Wesley moves up. Gary Galley is out with Wesley. Neely, Brickley, and Linsman the line.
Mike Milbury set up a face-off here where he's got Wesley up on the left side, Neely back on the slot. Linsman's going to be trying to win it to Neely.
Brady, a rookie, taking the face-offs. He's taken quite a few. And he wins it for Kaprizov. He's able to clear it out, knocked back in by Wesley, but from outside the line, the play called offside.
Glenn Wesley took quite a tumble after trying to keep that in. Doug Brown checked him. 7th sellout of the season here at the Garden in 9 games, and the others only missed by a few hundred tickets. Fans are caught up in the early success here of the club. It's a darn shame, though, after such a stirring win over Montreal, to now be on the threshold of giving back the 2 points here to New Jersey. See what the Bruins are made of here tonight with 11:21 left to go.
Brady is centering Doug Brown on the right and Peter Sundstrom on the left. Doug Brown has 2 goals and excellent penalty killing. Brady is over the line. Played with Utica last year. Hit by Galley. Brown behind the net. Galley his puck in the corner with Wesley and jamming things up. Finally, the Bruins work it free. And a penalty on New Jersey. Delayed call. A tripping call. Neely at the line. Kent kicks it free. Out of the net is Mode. Bruins would like to get that face-off in the New Jersey end. Carpenter with Brown forechecking. Now up for Wesley. And a tripping call on the Devils. 10:38 left. Another power play for Boston. Out goes Danico.
Here's Galley going to jump in here and pick the puck right. Nice little play right there. Then he gets dumped, shovels it up.
Out goes nobody. Nobody is going. Well, we get the number here. Brady, I believe.
You nailed it, Fred.
Brady.
Tried to get lost over in the bench.
Good try. Difficult to do, though. Your name kind of goes with your number to come get you.
2 minutes for payment. On the penalty, 9 minutes, 22 seconds. New Jersey operating.
Well, this line needs to produce down the stretch. Bruins counting heavily on Bobby Carpenter and Bob Sweeney along with Randy Bird, who has one tonight.
Wesley over the line. He's checked. Goes to Bourque. Bourque, as Burridge's trip, holds it along the line. His pass-up, though, intercepted by Patrick Sundstrom and cleared. Patrick Sundstrom is on with McLean. Boy, the penalty killer who's raised havoc has been Doug Brown. Burridge clears it to the corner. Carpenter going into the corner. Burridge digs it away. Can't make a pass, though. He's checked on the boards. A lot of perimeter play. Bob Sweeney. Now it's back. Bourque. Wesley with a shot. Well, that was high. And Terreri right at the top of the crease, ready for that one. He was looking for it. It was well telegraphed, the play, all the way for him. Here's Doug Brown breaking up Bourque, and Broughton gets it over the line. Doug Brown has really been something. Bourque has lost his helmet. Trying to get away from Doug Brown now. It's off for Hoggood. In the center ice for Burridge. Burridge over the line. Drops it for Hoggood. The shot. The save. Terreri. And no rebound. It's been one of his secrets.
What are you going to do?
Bill Lee and Cecil Cooper lead the Winter Haven Super Sox against Louis T out of the Gold Coast Suns. Monday night at 9:30. See many of your favorite Sox from the past Monday night right here on NESN.
Right here, Chris Terreri in traffic gets to see a final look at it. Thank you. A little bit of a showboat. Looks good like that. Does it split?
Shape it up a little bit.
Shape it. Why not? If he missed that one, he should shoot himself.
Oh, there are two guys that have seemingly been everywhere tonight. Doug Brown for New Jersey, Ray Bork for Boston.
You know what I like about Mike Milbury? He calls these timeouts at the right time. You know, it doesn't waste them. We got 9 minutes left. He did it against Montreal. He's done it all year, and he's utilized it well. Trying to organize something, get the guys to focus on something positive. A lot of times you leave your club out there and then you leave it up to individual talent and it's not clicking. The coach kind of controls you, pulls you in and says, here's what I want you to do. Just execute it. It simplifies the game for him. A lot of times success comes from it. And it may not work now, but I mean, Mike Milbury does it right.
46 seconds left on the power play for Boston. 4-2 New Jersey, 9:23 left in the third period. The shots are 36 Boston, 24 for New Jersey. But forget the shots. New Jersey just has Chris Terreri in there, and he's doing a number.
They've sat on this lead 4-1 since they've gotten it. Haven't done a thing, really. They've left it all up to Chris Terreri.
Lensman, Brickley, Neely with Hoggood and Bork. Draws back to Hoggood. Quickly to Bork. Shot. Save Terreri. Like a catcher. Low. Right in the middle of the net. And there is Ray Bork firing it. And Terreri has it.
Well, Chris didn't come up throwing, but you're right, Fred. He went down. He was ready. He wasn't going to let it get through.
What Andy Brickley tried to do was tip it. And that's what they needed. They needed that shot tipped. Almost gets it.
Well, no rebounds. There is a big, I tell you, Roy was giving up rebounds.
And no traffic out in front of him, Fred. He's getting a clear look at those shots.
Yeah.
42 seconds left on the power play. The face-off to the left of Chris Terreri. Lensman on the draw with Muller.
The opponent has to go in at home. The opponent has to get his stick down first. That's what Kenny Linsman's complaining about. Muller has to put his stick down first. Then Linsman, the home team, comes into the draw second.
Now it will be Johnson and Brickley. Hoggood moves up to the picket line.
Well, Neely's going to take the draw.
Neely's going to take it. But it's won by Johnson.
Bad drop. Terrible drop.
For Tisson. And the Devils are able to clear it. Johnson in pursuit of Ray Bork. Off for Linsman. He lost it. Muller pokes it in. Neely now for Linsman. Linsman for Neely. Neely over the line. Linsman offside. 22 seconds left on the Boston power play. Just about 9 minutes left, third period. And New Jersey with a 4-2 lead. 2 goals by Doug Brown out of Southborough, Massachusetts. And he has been some kind of penalty killer. I don't think he's played every game for New Jersey. Well, he's missed 2. They sat him out. But he is a spark and has been a spark tonight. Wesley over to Bork. Bork shift by Alvey. Now lost it. Kept in by Brickley. Cutting for the net. Shot the save. Score! Brickley and the rebound. Andy Brickley, his own rebound. A power play goal for Boston, and they trail 4-3.
Now this should tighten up New Jersey considerably. They've been tight since they got the lead.
Fred, you were all over that one. Terreri had not given up any rebounds. As soon as he dropped it, Brickley, though, had the presence to stay with it. And he didn't hurry the shot. No. He had Terreri down, and he knew all he had to do was let the puck settle down. He had time to get rid of it.
2 slashes at him. Got it up. Gets by driver. Thank you. Sorry, Chris, you don't have this one.
Well, you know, he was released by the Devils. And there's one player who wants to do something against New Jersey. It would be Andy Brickley. He was sent down. The Bruins picked him up. He on waivers, that's all.
Yep, the waiver draft.
Andy Brickley, I'll tell you, not very fast, but tremendous hockey sense. He knows how to play this game as well as anybody. 7th player candidate, Andy Brickley.
And the Bruins trail by 1.
25, Andy Brickley.
Ray Bork starts it out. Up for Don Sweeney. The clear in. Albeline and Carpenter. Around the boards, Bob Sweeney trying to keep it in. Gets it. Moves it deep, but Driver has it. Fire it out. Bork kept it in. Burridge in deep for Carpenter. Carpenter. Well, Burridge can't put it on net. Don Sweeney was breaking for the net. Burridge keeps it in. Off the corner. In front. Shot. Deflected over the net. Carpenter knocks down Guerreri. They're all entangled. Back for Don Sweeney. 4-3, New Jersey. Ray Bork. A shot deflected by Albeline into the stands on a face-off call. It is New Jersey 4, Boston 3. We'll return in a moment.
Here's the goal. Albeline bumps into Brickley. Brickley, no one goes by him. Everybody slashed him. Now he goes, gets his own rebound.
The goal is unassisted. Fetisov, beautiful play. He cuts near the net with the puck where you wouldn't expect it. His Turgeon back, stopped by Hoggood. Hoggood to Carter. Carter trying to come in. Oh, belted down by Danico. What a
High
hit
sticking.
there. High stick. High stick. Goes Danico. Elbow.
Well, let's take a look at it. Boy, I don't know that I could call an elbow on that.
You could call an elbow, but I'll tell you, John Carter was low. He set himself up. A great hit, really.
It was a great hit, Derek. You're right.
I couldn't actually call a penalty on that. In all fairness, a pretty good hit. Danico has the right to be upset. John was low. He got caught hard. But if Danico hadn't have followed through to showboat with his arm, he'd have got away with that.
Well, the Bruins have been presented with a huge, huge break with 7:29 left to go. New Jersey has been trying to hang on.
As a rule, that's a pretty good penalty. You can kill those pretty well. That's a solid penalty. It isn't a cheap one. It wasn't a lazy one.
And the faceoff outside the Devils' blue line. A power play for Boston. Their 3rd in a row, and Andy Brickley scored on an individual effort to make it 4-3. 7:27 left in regulation. New Jersey has 1 shot in the 3rd period. Talk about sitting on a 4-2 lead.
Well, the way they've been playing, Fred, their only shot is Chris Guerreri.
They've just been sitting on this so long.
This is reminiscent of the other night.
Right.
And the draw to Wesley, to Ray Bork. And Wesley, but Sundstrom is right after them, making it tough, forcing them back. Now Lindsman, a lead too far for Neely. Neely, Guerreri around the boards. Brickley trying to get it. Now Lindsman. Lindsman back to Bork. Bork, a shot blocked in front. Skated off by McLean. And he clears it down to the Boston end. 7 minutes left in the game. Boston trails by 1. Bork for Lindsman. Lindsman in for Brickley. Brickley. Pass stopped by Doug Brown. Has he ever played a hockey game? Doug Brown. Here's Neely over the line. Back for Bork. Bork in for Brickley. Brickley for Neely. Shot is blocked. by Doug Brown. And the Devils are able to clear it. Doug Brown, some kind of hockey player. Bork, knocked down by Crop. Back up, he starts it out. Power play Boston. Now to Carpenter. Carpenter to Burridge. Burridge in deep. Now to Carpenter behind the net. Carpenter trying to make the play. Stops, cuts, broken up, rolls back to Bork. Bork checked by Muller. Muller knocks it to center ice. And with it, Wesley. 25 seconds left on the power play. Carpenter clears it in. 4-3 New Jersey. Bob Sweeney with it. Circles the net. Now back for Hogger. Up for Sweeney. Sweeney, check, gets it again. Shot, save, Terrari, right pad on Bob Sweeney. Burridge at the backboard, behind the net. Now to Carpenter. The penalty is almost up. The penalty is up. Bork, a shot, a save, the rebound, in front. It is Mark Johnson clearing it away. 5:18 left, third period. 41 shots, Boston, 24 New Jersey. The Devils lead it 4-3. Batissa for McLean. His shot missed. All good up the boards. Bob Sweeney chops it out. And we're down to 5 minutes left. This long clear will be icy against New Jersey.
Nesson presents another season of American Hockey League action featuring the Bruins' top farm team, the Maine Mariners. We'll be covering AHL action, including 5 live and exclusive Mariners games. It's your chance to see the NHL stars of tomorrow right now. AHL hockey right here on Nesson.
41 shots we have. 3 goals. Chris Terrari, the story. Bob Sweeney, watch this. Quick shot, gets it off. Right foot save. Bob Carpenter just couldn't tip it.
Oh, that's as good a goaltending as you want to see.
Sure.
And you say, well, you hit him a lot. No way. He has been moving. He is quick. He's sharp. He's alert.
He's focused, Fred. No doubt about it. He wanted this game bad.
4:51 left. 4-3, New Jersey.
Got a lot of friends here in the area. Must have given out a lot of tickets.
He sure does. In fact, a lot of people are feeling that his biggest friend is Lou Lamoriello, who coached him or was his athletic director as well as coaching college. But Peter McNabb was telling me Terrari went out and won the job during training camp, came on strong at the end of training camp, and no help from Lou. Chris Terrari belongs, and he's proving it again tonight.
The draw, and Galley can't keep it in. McLean, excellent play to work it out. He gets by Wesley. Sundstrom with it. Patrick behind the net. Burridge trying to get it. And the Devils battle for it. And Bob Sweeney starts it out. Away from McLean. Over the line to Cleary. Terrari on it for Batissa. Batissa up on the right to McLean, and it's out of the zone. 4:20 left, third period. Wesley a lead. Bob Sweeney, he goes in deep. He is checked behind the net. Picked by Carpenter in front. Shot, blocked. Hoggard, shot, hit Terrari. Hoggard had the chance, and he blazed it from 20 feet, and Terrari made the save.
You said it, Freddie. He hit him.
Bork to Hoggard. A shot and a save. That was kind of a knuckleball, but he made it. And the Devils break it out. Long shot by Driver. Second shot on net by New Jersey in the period. Driver able to keep it in. Check. And Bruins break it out. Neely. Neely over the line. Going wide. The shot scores! Cam Neely with 3:32 left. Ties the game at 4.
Cam Neely, shot from an unexpected place. Terrari never dreamed that Neely was going to fire a wrist shot from 40 feet out, cutting across a defenseman. That is a pure goal scorer's move. Cam Neely felt himself going wide. His 13th goal of the year, a wrist shot, whistle along the boards. Nice dump out. Neely comes in. Abilene takes him across. He just wrists it. Terreri's not ready for it. He fanned on it, waved at it. He was down too early. You can't shape them all up. But Neely gets wide on him. He's already down. He just fanned on the shot.
Well, he's entitled to fan on a shot.
Oh, is he ever? But Hogwood hit him just prior to that.
He's only faced 45 shots. Haven't we been here before?
4-4. And Muller breaks it up in deep. Lindsman trying to move it out. And he does. And here comes Neely again. The shot. Oh, he missed. Oh, he just missed wide of the post to the left. What a shot by Neely.
Can Neely shoot that puck or what? Right here it comes out. It jumps past Starikoff, who's very slow to turn around. Brickley taps it up to Neely from the blue line. That beat Terreri. That just missed the net. Down again. Spread eagle looks good, but sometimes.
.3:13 left. Face off at center ice. Well, they must have called that play offside. Fetisov now with Danico. Puck is cleared out.
No, they called it in there, Fred. The Bruins held it in the mesh.
That was it. And at center ice, here comes Carpenter over the line. He's forced deep on the play. Clears it behind the net, but Muller is there to get it. Check, Bork keeps it in. Bork, a move, up for Burridge. Burridge in front. Nobody collects. Bob Sweeney keeps it in. Bob Sweeney behind the net. Now to Burridge. Burridge looking for Bork. Can't connect. Burridge leaves it for Bork. Bork all the way across looking for Don Sweeney. But it is cleared away for Turgeon. And a breakout with Danico. Shot. Grabbed by Moog for a save. Behind the net. It is kept in by Muller's checking. It is 4-4. Sundstrom. A shot over the head of Andy Moog. Now Albeline. Screen shot. Deflected. Save Moog. What a stop there. As Turgeon deflected that shot by the left point man Albeline, and Moog made a big save. 2:09 left. 4-4.
Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by Anheuser-Busch. We brew our fine quality beers to be enjoyed responsibly. Remember, know when to say when. And by your New England area Century 21 offices. Put your trust in #1, Century 21. And by Nissan, building cars for people who want more than just a means of getting from here to there. Nissan, built for the human race. And by Sullivan Tire Family Car Care Centers, because family spirit is what Sullivan is all about.
Andy Moog, what a save he may come up with there. And Don Sweeney took Turgeon, the net, the whole 9 yards. Right here is what you want to stay away from. New Jersey's got no exercise, no offense going. Turgeon tips it down. Moog smothers it. Big save.
The shots, third period, 16 Boston, 4 for New Jersey. The game is tied 4-4. The Bruins coming from a 4-1 deficit to tie it. Shanahan out.
Andy Moog, nothing a goaltender can do when they're tipped. That hit him. Just played the percentages like Terreri's been doing.
McLean, Shanahan, Johnson, Albeline. Draw one by Lindsman for Wesley. Wesley trying to clear it out. And they say he did, and it was brought back in by the Devils right winger McLean, and they call it offside. 2:01 left here in period number 3. It is 4-4. And Chris Terreri has looked at 45 Bruin shots, 16 of them in the third period. That's what the Bruins have averaged, but 15 a period on Chris Terreri, who has been spectacular. There he is.
Got to be one tired young boy. Just playing terrific. Him and Doug Brown psyched to play in the Boston Garden, and both of them are 1-2 in the star category tonight.
Chris Terreri out of Warwick, Rhode Island. Doug Brown, Southborough. Up on the right for Neely. Neely pokes it ahead. Battles for Tizot. Gets away. Puts it in. The Bruins go ahead on Andy Brickley's goal from Cam Neely with 1:51 left.
These people are going nuts in here. Andy Brickley, Cam Neely bowled his way by. Fetisov just went for the money. Got it across the crease to Andy Brickley. Chris Terreri down, and Andy Brickley gets it up.
Andy Brickley, what a story. Waived by New Jersey. Played for Boston last year solidly. Put on a left wing. Hey, the old left-hander.
Right here, Cam Neely punches it by Fetisov. Bulls by him. You're not going to hold me. Kicks it up, slams it across to Brickley, and in we go. Nothing Chris Terreri can do about that either. He's got to hope his defenseman can stop Neely. The play gets deflected. Andy Brickley right there.
Seconds.
Andy Brickley with 2 goals tonight. And talking about Doug Brown, what about Andy Brickley, the local boy?
Terrific job.
Fetisov, a long shot. Mo gets it to Neely, and Neely clears it out. 1:42 left. We'll keep an eye on Danico. The Bruins lead. Brickley from Neely. Neely breaks it up at center ice. Danico winding up for New Jersey. Up for Ojanen. He is checked. Ojanen. Fetisov. Around at center ice, broken up by Sweeney. 1:19 left. Haley trying to come out. Now Fetisov. Now they give it to Turgeon. Turgeon broken up by Bork. Bork clears it up. 1:04 left. Terreri is still in there. Bob Sweeney clears it in deeper. Andy Brickley the goal to make it 5-4. Less than a minute left. Here comes Muller. Muller over the line. A shot is wide. The long rebound. Terreri is out. Muller puts it in front. Blocked. Albeline check. A shot here. Blocked. Open net. Bruins break. Gould loses it at the New Jersey line. Bork intercept. Bork a long shot. Blocked. 30 seconds left. Driver starts it back. 5-4 Boston. Ray Bork found the puck. Gets it up now for Gould. Gould for Brickley. Hat trick. Yes! Andy Brickley! A hat trick to make it 6-4.
Andy Brickley. Mike Milbury very happy.
What a night for Andy Brickley.
Looks good on him, too. Andy Brickley deserves it.
Seconds left. The Bruins come from 4-1 down to lead 6-4. They have dominated the third period. Andy Brickley, Cam Neely putting on quite a show.
Well, I'll tell you, this club is showing a lot of courage and a lot of heart. Ray Bork once again off the backboards. Up it goes to Bob Gould. Bob Gould dumps it over to Brickley. Takes his time, snaps off the wrist shot. Got himself a hat trick. Right here, Andy Brickley. Thank you, New Jersey, for letting me go.
Well, a year ago, Brickley was claimed by the Bruins on the waiver draft. He was released by New Jersey, and they were sending him to Utica. And the Bruins, Harry Sinden, signed Andy Brickley, picked him up. He had 13 goals, 22 assists last year. No hat tricks.
I was trying to get Harry Sinden to play golf that day. So now the waiver thing's coming through, and he said, he can get Brickley. He said, I can't understand how New Jersey, the way they are, how can they possibly let Andy Brickley go? We're going to claim him when they were tickled pink to get him. And he's played so well. Handles the puck well. He knows where he is on that ice. He protects the line.
Hats are thrown on the ice in salute to Andy Brickley. First NHL hat trick for sure. Don't know if at the University of New Hampshire, at Melrose High School, I'm sure he had him along the way. And Derek, I was thinking about John Butchcross of Cape 11 News doing the sports the other night, and he had that statement you made, which really didn't give in when it was 2-0.
No.
There were no such remarks tonight. You were confident all the way.
I was not. I don't like ever to be down 4-1, but hey, everybody said to me, well, you be more objective, and I said, no, I want them to win. I like the Bruins when they're playing well. I'll take them every night. And at 2-0 in Montreal, you say, well, Patrick Roy is playing so well, as was Chris Terreri tonight. The Bruins just never quit. That young man right there does not deserve this fate. His team left him alone since they scored the 4th goal. His defense has collapsed in front of him. He's seen 46 shots, and I'm telling you, cold, clocked shots. He's made tremendous, beautiful 10-bell saves all night. And they just said, okay, Chris, handle it yourself. We're just going to take the night off. And the Boston Bruins said, we're not out of this. When you keep getting chances after chance after chance, something's got to give. The clock was against the Bruins, but they've done it again. The cardiac kids. John Cuniff not too happy.
I tell you, nearly busting by Fetisov to set up Brickley for the winning goal. That will be replayed quite a bit.
I don't know. Talk about the Soviet players. They're just players like anybody else. Fetisov played a kind of a lazy game.
But it is the Bruins carrying the play in the 3rd period. Driver is blasting. They're still upset over that Danico penalty called by Paul Stewart. As things turned out, that did not have a bearing on the game. Neely tied it up while the teams were at full strength. 19 seconds left. The Hats cleared away. Danico's shot is blocked by Neely. Now cleared in. Back for it, Peterson. Peterson clears it away. That is it. Neely and Danico ready to go. Not really. No point to it.
No point at all.
And the Bruins salute Andy Moog, who had a quiet 3rd period.
One big save when it was 4-4. Let me tell you that. He don't make that save, it's a whole different outcome.
And Boston now has gone 7 games without a loss. Next, they're on the road in Detroit. As the Bruins, with Andy Brickley getting a hat trick, beat New Jersey Devils 6-4. And we'll have the highlights in a minute.
Well, it's over. First meeting of these two teams for the 89 and 90 season, and the Bruins have won it by a score of 6-4. Another comebacker, and this is Bruins Replay. Hello again, everybody. I'm Tom Larson. The Bruins tonight had one of those what do you do for an encore situations after their comeback win over the Canadiens on Thursday night, and nothing can match that game, but this one was very, very close. Dave Shea has Andy Brickley, the hat tricker, standing by. David?
All right, Tom, thank you. Yeah, a Cardinals cap, and I see a Bruins cap and a Salem State cap. Here's a few souvenirs for you. Nice going. Little added satisfaction to do it against New Jersey?
Somewhat. Not really that much. It certainly wasn't the driving force behind the effort, but after the first period, we played so lackadaisical. We weren't finishing checks, and we thought it was going to be an easy game after Kenny got the first goal. I just felt like, you know, if I could do something to get the team going, that's what I wanted to do. It really wasn't a vengeance type thing.
All right, let's take a look at the big three. This is the first one. You describe it.
Yeah, I was just pinching down. I think it was on a power play, and I don't think they saw me coming. I was able to get my foot on it I was driving to the net. I was trying to go up over his glove. He made the save, and then driver kind of missed me. Thought Chris was going to hang on to the puck. And a little second effort, I was able to get my own rebound.
Yeah, he was outstanding all night long on not giving up rebounds. It was a fortunate thing for you to have one.
Yeah, I played a little bit with Chris. I've seen him play in training camp and so forth. And that was one of the negatives about him was he gave too many rebounds.
Well, here comes the second one.
Yeah, a great effort by Cam to drive by that defenseman, keep going, throw the puck at the net. You never know what's going to happen. It hit Kenny Danico, came right to me. I was just driving to the net. Nobody picked me up, and I was just in the right spot at the right time.
Now, when you get two on this team, it always seems that you get at least a shot at a third one, and you finally did with Terreri out.
Yeah, Bobby Gould made a great pass to me. A lot of times somebody might try and make a perfect pass there, and it might be in my feet or behind me. He just laid it way out in front of me, let me skate into it, and I was able to get to the puck before Bruce.
Well, sweetness. 3 goals. This is a second straight night now that you guys have come roaring from behind. The Montreal game, it just seemed like justice was being served. This one, I got to admit, Andy, watching you guys in the second period until Burridge scored late in the period, I wasn't sure you guys were going to be able to turn it on tonight.
Yeah, I was a little worried myself. The whole bench was. Everyone was yelling, let's get going, let's get going. We're playing too soft, and yeah, that was a big goal. 4 seconds to go in the second period. That was a big goal going into the locker room between periods. And, yeah, this isn't certainly the mode of play we want to do, get behind and try and storm back. You know, catch-up hockey is losing hockey, and we don't want to get in that situation anymore.
Well, unbeaten now, what, 7 straight, and off for Detroit on Tuesday. Good luck there.
Thanks a lot, Dave.
Andy Brickley, our guest. Tom, back to you.
Once again, the score, final score from Boston Garden, the Bruins 6 and the Devils 4. Join us here again next Thursday night. Thanksgiving night at 7:30 for action once again from Boston Garden. The Bruins will be hosting the Toronto Maple Leafs for the first time this season. Fred Cusick, Derek Sanderson, and Dave Shea have the call. I'll be along 30 minutes before game time with another edition of Bruins Digest. That's Thanksgiving night on your New England Sports Network, where we deliver. This has been an exclusive presentation of Nesson, your New England Sports Network. We deliver.